Do I have to quit till Do you have a
I don't like these seats. I'm sitting in one. I'm sitting in one of those.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first time I've ever really got to see it. Like
These seats do not.
like Thomas's brother Andy has it, so it's not safe. It's just for that. It's for that lumbar shit, not to actually be
What?
Draco Mod.
No, it's Chico Mod.
No, I'm just gonna go through. I'm really.
I want to get these next to
You get the idea.
It should be 3 minutes. Ish.
What are my controls again? Oh, yeah.
Have we ever fought?
Alright, sounds good. Test.
We're just
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna have once they finish over here, they'll just come over here. I'm gonna send them the queue right here.
I don't maybe.
Okay, figure it out. Okay.
Well, do we need to put our names on that station?
Yeah. So that one, and then just
Do not
I'm putting mine.
It looks like Denzel's.
Oh my god, everyone knows. I can't talk about it anymore. Everyone already knows. What? Everyone already knows I got third at Shadow Hills. Well, no,
Imagine only getting third.
imagine not even making
Maybe
it.
next time.
Maybe next time. Yeah, I got stuck with maybe next time. I should have seen it.
That's like us.
How come I can't test?
It's this one right here.
Oh, that's us.
Yo, how come it doesn't let me test?
Oh, I have it. Exit without saving.
Yeah, you have
No,
to.
I need to.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out which one's good.
Remember you can test it.
No, it doesn't let me.
No, what?
Well, no, save then maybe test. There you go.
Yeah, this is
Just
our
phenomenal shield. This is our alternate. This is our alternate.
the stream right now. What's our ratio?
This is our alternate. This is our guy.
But I'm here. Yeah, he's actually.
Yeah, actually, yeah, he's coming back. Yeah, give me a second. Do I want to
I only need my name because I don't want to get my control.
On the alternate, actually. You're not changing the time.
Oh, this is an OG. What? No, I know. This is yeah. I have the same one. I love these compared to the new ones because it's so.
My dad got it.
No.
He got double.
Yeah, like
I'm not sure.
I'll check right now. I'm pretty sure I took it off. Tear Bear.
But I didn't like 03 or something.
No, you have to find the squiggly line.
Tear Bear.
No, that's just from my Instagram.
No, do the squiggly line.
I don't want the squigglies. I'm not doing the squigglies. I'm done.
Wait, no, go back, change your name.
Who's fighting?
I'm going.
Oh my god.
So, everybody get your names in, get your profile set up.
Okay, super fighting.
We're here. There's the word to the exit signs. We got an exit there. We got a there. We got a bathroom.
So you want Rumble on?
Mine or yours? What?
PSUSD is open if you want to connect with
Is it like explosive?
It's
okay. We don't.
It makes me feel good. Alright, it's fine.
I'm going to adjust the camera briefly. And then just go to the queue over here. These sides just because of cables. Did you get it? All right. right, so during the actual gameplay, sitting here, we'll fly you up. Okay. But during the gameplay, everybody has to stay behind at least the front row. Besides the 2 people that are playing.
Do we want to do anything about popping off? Pop-offs are good, but they have to be like sportsman-y.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
I'll do announcements.
Like maybe at the beginning, yeah. And then
Thomas has to be close by.
he's I mean, if you do like no name, that's totally cool too.
Scoochie, be Scoochie. Alright, make sure this is all up and running. Now you're gonna be shaking. Alright, so we're currently live streaming on YouTube. So this is our little live cast here.
Sweet.
We'll start with your name, sir, and where are you teaching?
So my name is Larson Ankeny. I'm teaching over at Desert Hot Springs High School.
All right, and what is your what do you teach, and what is your role in this little production here?
So I teach both the freshman science class and AP Environmental Science, and my role in all this stuff is going to be at the Desert Hot Springs High School esports coach, leader, whatever you want to call it, rebel rouser.
Yeah, I like it.
Getting these kids excited and engaged, just meeting each other now. Super excited to be here.
That's great. Well, it's been great to see kind of get everyone coming out and being able to get all 4 of our main high schools out here, our mainstream high schools. And what do you feel your level for your kiddos is at right now? How do they like their odds? Are they feeling confident? Are they a little shy about it?
That's a good question. On the van ride over here, we're discussing like who's been in competitive tournaments so far. We actually have a pro Fortnite player on our team too that's starting to dip his toes into other games, which is pretty exciting. When we were doing our tryouts and playing some friendlies back over at the high school, we saw quite some high-level play stuff, as well as some new beginners that show some cool promise and really interested in it. So
that's great.
It's cool to see the kids teach each other all these different skills, as well as sportsmanship in the whole entire way too.
That's true. That's an important part of it. I think it's something we don't think about often because it's just video games, right? We really just don't think about it that way.
Right.
But there's a lot of sportsmanship and a lot that goes into preparing for something like this. Especially like you're saying, that one student that's a pro Fortnite player. I'm sure they are highly stressed out at times, and they being able to manage that is an important part of gaming, esports, and all that good stuff. So
totally, like in any sport, it's all about the psychology, the whole entire thing. How do you manage your own self, and how are you able to read other people's emotions and behaviors during the game to see when's going to be your best time?
Yeah. And are you a gamer? Do you play any games?
Yeah, totally.
What games are you into?
So currently, right now, my main one, my baby right now, is still Overwatch.
Overwatch, okay.
Moira main through and through. Sometimes a floor glory. Moira main. I like some kills sometimes. Otherwise, I do like being a support player. Now working here with Smash Bros with the students, definitely getting back into it. And I gotta say, man, Peach.
Peach, you're a Peach
queen.
main?
She's queen. She's my
your queen.
Yes.
That's too funny. That's great. Yeah, I'm a Luigi main. I think that's very uncommon because he's not very good. Because I'm not very good.
Oh, do you taunt with him at the end too?
When I win, rarely. Yeah, I'll throw it in there.
Ah, smart man. Smart man.
But anyway, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for sitting down with me.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for bringing your kids and putting in the time for those.
Absolutely looking forward to it. Thanks.
Yeah.
You're recording that? What's that? You're recording that?
It's a will.
You came out of the rally? Oh, for the YouTube channel? I made sure the guys coming out of the rally. I said, you guys gonna come out there. There's some shit that up there says, you that I want to do. We're trying to really build. Yeah.
Back. So when we're doing interviews, we do that. Thomas, yes. 2, 3. There's
Very
three,
official
two.
rock, paper, scissors to kick this off.
On 3?
On 3.
Very
Ready?
important question.
Ready? 1, 2. Oh my
We're
goodness.
not going yet.
I'm going.
We're not going. Okay.
Rock.
Okay.
Let's
Ready?
go.
Okay. Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors. Okay.
All
So you
right.
pick first. So, CC High School, who's your first player?
Who's your first player? Who will be your first?
Wait, stay here.
Alex Rodriguez.
Alex Rodriguez with the first pick in the
For Palm Springs High School,
2020.
who's going first?
Let's do it.
Say the name out loud. Say the name.
Romel. First player for Palm Springs High School is Romel.
Player number 2.
Player number 2 for
Palm
CC
Springs.
for Palm Springs. Palm Springs, player number 2.
The name. Denzel.
Denzel, number 2. Denzel, number 2. Deshar, number. Joshar, number 2. For
High
CCHS.
School, number 3.
Number 3, Elijah for CCHS.
3 for Palm Springs.
Kai in the 3rd slot. And in the 4th slot, Terrence.
Terrence, number 4.
Alfredo.
Alfredo.
Terrence and Alfredo. And number 5.
And in the 5, not least,
Alejandro.
Alejandro.
Jordan.
And finally, in Palm Springs High School, Jordan. All right, so we have our roster set
For Palm Springs.
for Palm Springs versus CCHS.
DHS.
Now let's get DHS coach and Rancho Mirage High School coach. Please go ahead and go back to your seats.
No. You have a whole set of seats. Stick with the skipping. There you go.
All right, so again, a very official Rochambeau match here. Let's have you guys come to the camera over here. All right, let's have you guys come a little bit.
Who do we have here today with
We
us?
have Larson and Don from Rancho Mirage High School and Larson from DHS High School. Again, a very official rock, paper, scissors match to determine who gets the pick first. You guys ready? You want to lead it off for me?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
You guys do it. Ready? All right.
Okay, DHS High School.
So, Rancho Mirage. Clay.
Clay.
DHS number 1.
DHS.
Edward.
Edward, number 1.
DHS number 2.
Fernando.
Fernando for number 2
Rancho
slot.
Mirage number 2. Jerome.
Jerome for Rancho Mirage.
Rancho number 3. Jason.
And then Jason.
DHS number 3.
Angel.
Angel
Number 4. Tristan.
and Tristan.
Number 4.
Rounding out.
Alan. And number 5. Jonathan.
Alan and Jonathan for Rancho Mirage High School. And finally for DHS, Chris in the 5th slot. All right, we have a roster set.
So get these kids lined up in that order.
All right, we will
The
begin
1 and 2.
shortly. We
The hot
have
seats,
our
hot seats.
teams
Someone do
set up here.
Okay, coach. Edward and Clay, come to the Alienware chairs. And Ramel and Alex, over here to the Alienware chairs. Okay.
All right, for those of you watching on the stream, on the right side, you have DHS versus Rancho Mirage High School. That is not being streamed. Their gameplay will not show up, but CCHS will show up. It'll be CCHS versus Palm Springs High School on the stream. That's the gameplay that you will see on the top there.
Quiet. We ain't got time, man. All right. So line up in your order because the matches are, remember, it's a 3-minute. Let's go, Ramel. With, wait, 5 minutes?
3 stock, 3 minutes.
3 stocks, 3 minutes. Apologize for that. So we're going to help get you up to the spot pretty quick. The team that picked first, you get to pick your character second. Make sense? So,
All right, quick change.
yep.
I checked that. It should be 3 stock, 5 minutes. So let's have
5-minute rounds, 3 stocks. Sorry, 5-minute, 3 stocks.
So can we change it?
Can you change real quick, Ed?
Let me announce that real quick.
All right, guys, just to clarify, some of you guys were asking about the time frame, 3 stock and 3 minutes. We are officially changing it 3 stock, 5-minute matches. 3 stock, 5-minute matches. I'll be here all week, guys. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Do you want to pick? They're starting already. Do you want to?
They just agreed on that. You guys just. Hey, Ryan, technical support.
All right.
Here we go.
All right. So we got the Palm Springs High School versus CC High School.
That's the main cam.
That's on our main streaming camera today. That's going to be camera 1. And then on our non-streaming cameras, DHS and Rancho Mirage. They're right now in the
selection stage.
And it's going to be, who is it?
Deciding. We're looking at, looks like we have,
Whenever you guys are ready.
Ike and Q. We're having some, changing some controllers out, making sure we got the custom roads come out. Unmute. Oh, wow, got really quiet.
Announce.
All right, so right now we're in the selection stage. Now we're officially, looks like we went with Battlefield. And we are now choosing, we are in the selection process. Both characters agreed to Final Destination, I believe. And so that's the map that they're going to go with. And we are looking at doing a little setup here. All right, let's move to... We are on the, so I'll kind of give a little commentary on the other side. I know you guys cannot see CCHS versus Palm Springs High School, but we have Luigi versus Wolf, and right now we are at 3-2. Wolf is up. Actually, no, I'm sorry, that was not Luigi, that is Mario. Mario versus Wolf. Both very talented characters, and oh my goodness. What was that? We've got Wolf versus Mario here on the left side. Now we are tied 2 versus 2 against CCHS versus Palm Springs High School. We are tied 2 stocks apiece. Both characters are pretty evenly matched, it looks like. We have 13% versus 14%, so we're looking at a pretty even draw here so far on the non-screen side. Again, I know you guys cannot see it. We have Mario versus Wolf here. Currently have 3 minutes left on the clock, 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Again, the format here is 3 stock and 5 minutes.
All right, let's do mainstream.
All right, looks like we're back on the main here. So we've got, on the top we have Ness versus Ganondorf, I believe. I can't really see. Okay. So we have Ness versus Ganondorf, I believe, on the, let's go check real quick to see who's on the left side here. Who's picked who? Are DHS or Ganondorf?
We're Ness.
You're Ness. All right, so DHS is playing the Ness.
We got a little under 3 minutes left on our first match, and the stock is 2-2. Close game.
All right, so we had our first life loss there on the DHS side. So we have DHS leading, or we have Rancho Mirage High School leading 3-2 with 4 minutes left. His obviously at a very high. Oh, there he couldn't make the reach there. So we did have Ganondorf go down. So now we are tied 2 apiece, with the Ness having slightly more damage taken upon there. Oh, that's a good strafe there. Good dodge. All right, if you just heard that on the left side there, we had the Mario on the CCHS versus Palm Springs High School side. That was a win recorded for CCHS. That was Alex did take the first match there for CCHS. That's what you heard, that commotion on the other side. He did defeat Romel from Palm Springs High School. That was CCHS versus. Now on the back to the main stage here, we have Ness up now.
So CC High School,
he is at a high damage, obviously, but he's got 2 lives. And just got knocked out. So it's still, we're pretty evenly matched still. We still have Ness versus Ganondorf, and it looks like Ness does have the upper hand here.
What's going on? Do we want them to just kill, or do we
And Ness seems to really turn that around. He was down, and now he's currently up there, 46 to 95%. It's a good smash there from Ganondorf coming through. All right, Ness is looking to land. Can he play the angle? Oh, they're so close. Ness has a really good recovery, so that's. Oh, there it goes. All right, so we just had at Rancho Mirage High School, Ganondorf defeat the Ness for DHS High School.
So Clay, did Clay win it? That's it, one game. Clay won. Clay, did you win? Who won? Clay.
All right, that was
So
Clay.
next is Jerome and
Next we have Jerome versus Fernando.
Jerome and Fernando. You guys ready? Hop up.
All right, that was a really good match. We had Ganondorf versus Ness. Ness took it from
has to pick first.
DHS High School. We have the game set up here. We have, again, DHS versus Rancho Mirage High School.
So they picked,
They're going back and setting it up. And we'll give us a little moment there to get them set up. On the other side here, we are in the selection stage for CCHS versus Palm Springs High School. Again, Palm Springs High School and CCHS, currently we have CCHS leading. They have 1-0. Again, this is a best of 5. We want to get to 3. You want 3 matches gives you the overall victory, but we are playing for points, though, so every single point will matter. Yeah. Let me change that real quick. We're making some on-the-fly changes here to give you guys a better idea of what we're seeing. And so you'll see a little bit of changes on the stream, but I hope this makes sense and this helps you guys out so you guys can see what's going over. So we're going to keep on the right side here. We still have DHS versus Rancho Mirage High School, and we have on the left side CCHS versus Palm Springs High School. We're going to just show you, it's not necessarily the best quality, but you will be able to see the camera of the gameplay between CCHS and Palm Springs High School.
Oh, that was it.
All right, that was Bowser Jr. just took down. Oh, they just unlocked another character. Side here, we still have DHS versus Rancho Mirage High School, and we have.
You want this job or not? Do both.
All right.
Hollywood director. Yeah, do both.
All right, I'm going to be adding a real quick thing. Apologize again for the delay here, but you will see. Essentially, we're going to get you guys the other camera so you guys can see the different perspective because we have been missing. Here we go. So you should be able to see that here shortly. All right, so you should now be able to see the gameplay for CCHS. I know it's a picture of a picture, but you should still be able to get a sense for what's going on. Yeah, we're going to have you guys move in a little bit so you guys get a better idea of what you're seeing. So now you can see the gameplay between CCHS and Palm Springs High School, where we have Pikachu versus Ness. And they're both tied with 2 stock. We have 2 lives left. And on the right side here, we have DHS versus Rancho Mirage High School. We've got Yoshi versus
There's still 3 stocks.
Charizard. We've got Pokemon Trainer versus our good old Yoshi over here. Looks like Yoshi still has the upper hand here, but it's still anyone's game with 3 stocks apiece. Good recovery by Yoshi. On the right side here, DHS versus Rancho Mirage High School. Again, to reiterate, Rancho Mirage High School does have 1 victory. They have beat DHS 1 game so far. This is the 2nd game, and it is best of 5. And there goes 1 stock for Pokemon Trainer.
Again, this is our district qualifier for the RCOE Smash tournament. So our top 2 high schools will be moving on to the county's qualifier, or the finals, semifinals, excuse me, and then have a chance to get into the finals. Again, our top 2 high schools will be moving on. And right now we have 4 high schools competing.
It's still very, very close. We've got such good gameplay from all of our teams here today. We're just starting out. After this, it determines the points, and then we'll get into our semifinals. Again, the 2 best teams here will go on to represent us at Riverside County. Ness here playing defensively. Pikachu was able to recover. That was very good gameplay between both of those. High-level play here. Ness going for the knockdown, and Pikachu being able to recover there is pretty high-level stuff. Now we've got both of them at really high percentages. We're both at 2 stock, and let's see if we can recover from that far apart. Pikachu was able to recover there. They are pretty evenly matched here. Ness being able to recover. Oh, very good job. We have Ness taking Pikachu's All right, and now we're back to 1 versus 1. We got 2 stocks left. CCHS and Palm Springs High School proving to be the eternal rivalry. They are absolutely matched very, very well here. 1 versus 1 life left here. Now on the other side here for DHS High School and Rancho, we've got Yoshi and Pokemon Trainer. Yoshi does have the upper hand with 2 stock left, where Pokemon Trainer has 1.
So
they're still looking pretty evenly matched.
I've been coaching
though.
here. Should I be coaching real quick?
Yeah, you want to bring in a coach? Jose? All right, that was the official match there. DHS versus Rancho Marsh High School.
DHS?
DHS High School did, in fact, win versus Rancho Mirage High School for round 2. So we are officially tied at Rancho Mirage High School 1, DHS High School 1. Moving on to the third match between this great competition. And on the other side, we still have Ness versus Pikachu, where it seems that Ness does have the upper hand for the moment with only 6 seconds left. And with that, Ness does do it with 3 seconds left. He's able to eliminate Pikachu on that side there.
Where's the paper?
All right. That was Palm Springs with the victory there. So we've got Palm Springs versus CCHS. Both are in fact tied 1 apiece on the CCHS versus Palm Springs High School side, and on the DHS versus Rancho Mirage High School side. We are tied at both ends here. This is quite the event. Both teams are playing really, really well, and we've got great gameplay coming out of both teams. Now on the right side here. Go on. All right, come on, take a seat. And we've got the legend himself.
That's right.
Jose
Modest.
Ortega.
What's up?
All right, so how are you feeling? You just saw your, so you guys had a lead.
Yeah.
Now you're down.
Right.
You guys are tied 1-1.
It's not about how we get there, but as long as we finish strong.
As long as you finish strong. All right.
So there's a lot of value in losing. I always tell the guys that, like, see how you lost, why you lost, what can you improve, and sometimes it just comes down to the very end, and those are okay.
Yeah, that was such a close.
Yes.
With 3 seconds left.
Incredible.
3 seconds left, and he got that victory. That was pretty incredible. All right, so strategy-wise, when you were choosing your players to play in order, what was the mindset? Did we just say best character first?
No,
or how did we decide?
we actually talked about that, and I don't know if you want to show our cards off right away. So we kind of hit my best player inside the.
Oh, so it's a mystery. So
It's
they don't know when it's coming.
He could have
came.
came. He's coming later.
He could have come. He could have gone. You have no idea where he's at. Okay.
He'd be playing now. Who knows?
Oh, okay. I like it.
And just for our strategies too, because it's so hard to see what characters are playing. And once you change it up to 5 minutes, it really changed up the whole dynamic about how we were doing.
Yes.
Because we were ready to just, if we had the lead, to run away. But
just to stall.
But now we got to play now. So.
You got to play hard now. All right. So you guys are super evenly matched. I mean, even on the DHS versus Rancho Mirage High School, we're also tied 1 versus 1.
Wow.
And right now they're 2 lives apiece. So these guys are playing at a super high level. They're obviously all competing really well, and I'm really happy to see these guys are going to represent us.
Right,
at
and we
Riverside County.
Riverside County.
So I'm really excited that we have that, and we're able to offer this for our students. And
I loved it even before the game started. How all the high schools got together and they were all playing. I think that was just incredible.
Yeah,
and hopefully
just friendlies,
we'll,
right?
Yeah.
Just playing, just
and
enjoying
hopefully
the game
before we leave,
was.
we hope we get their game IDs and maybe we'll start playing some scrimmages. So
yeah,
that's how we get better. Competition makes us better.
I like it. All right, so it looks like a CCHS versus Palm Springs that has officially they chose their characters. We have Marth versus Ness. So Marth has a little bit of power versus I feel like Ness has a little bit of the elusiveness. He is
right.
And we have 3 stocks, 5 minutes apiece. Again, it's best of 5 for the team, but with each individual match, they get 3 lives and 5 minutes.
Right, exactly. I think that's plays better because he is elusive and he can just do.
Yeah, look at that recovery from Marth. That was all right. So Ness, is that your?
Yeah, that's my kid.
That's your kid. What's his name?
Elijah.
So Elijah over here playing with Ness, and on the Palm Springs side, they have Marth. All right, and then let's see, we are down on the right side. You have DHS and Rancho Mirage High School, and they have 1 life apiece. They're pretty evenly matched at 44-59, and that's pretty much even to me.
Coming down to the wire, right?
It's going to come down to the wire. These guys are playing hard. We have 2 minutes left, 1 life left. I think it's safe to say that it's going to come down to the wire.
And you can tell how good they are because they don't make these just rookie mistakes like I would do. We get trapped under the barriers, doing plays up.
Oh, that recovery! Wow. Okay, so this was a highly sought out character. I did see that. They wanted to play with Dark Pit. They wanted to get Dark Pit in their lineup, and sure enough, they were able to get them.
I think each player may have a couple of good players that they're good with. And, and I do have a couple of guys that play with random players, and I never like those guys. I think they get pretty good with playing random players. But
I mean, it's really important to have a pool, right? You don't always want to rely on the same, because some matchups obviously bode well for different compositions. So you want to go, you want to counter with whatever character makes sense. And if you're able to play with multiple characters, then you can kind of see.
I think it's a strength.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if you play against them, you can see what works against them and not. So.
All right. So now on the CCHS, you guys we are tied 2-2, 3 minutes left, and on the right side here, wow, we have. At the end here, oh my gosh, there goes. That's the elimination. Ooh. That was Star Fox eliminating Dark Pit.
So who was that?
DHS with another win. We've got.
Are they up 2-1?
Fox and Ness just knocking down Mark. So officially, DHS has 2 victories to RMHS's 1 victory, and
right now we're tied up 1-1 over here on our side. This is our 3rd game, so.
Wow, this is quite competitive. You guys are
the rubber
on
match
another level, man. This is the League of Legends rubber match unofficially.
That's what it is. I think the
oh,
player.
Wow. Ness just eliminated himself of it, essentially. Was unable to recover.
That was a plan.
Yeah. So CCHS versus Palm Springs High School are at 1 versus 1, and they are now have 1 life apiece, 1 stock left. Some good ghosting going on. You guys are good blocks and counters. The recovery is it's been fascinating. The way that you guys can recover from.
Right.
Again, that would be my downfall because I do not know how to recover. Oh, and that's Elijah coming through and finishing off Marth there. That is
good win.
That was a very good win.
Elijah. And you'll get the lead. That always gets a lot of pressure off.
Yeah, a little bit.
I really believe that if you get a lead first, it doesn't really count to the end, but I think it really puts on the pressure on the next player coming up ahead and how they're going to compete.
Absolutely. And we have CCHS versus Palm Springs. Now they are officially, Palm Springs is down. CCHS has 2 wins, and Palm Springs has 1. Jose, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for chatting with me.
Thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you for everything you do, man.
Okay, next one is Terrence versus Alfredo. Am I saying it right? Terrence, Alfredo? Come on, Alfredo.
All right, next I'm going to call over Rancho Mirage coaches.
So, can I get Don or Eli? Can one of you guys come? Want to sit down? Sit down and chat. If you guys both want to come, you can come sit down.
Want to get Dracula up here for a second? Right there.
I'm doing the coaches.
Right here. Hop in right here, sir. All right.
Welcome. Eli.
Hi.
This, for those of you that can't see us, obviously, we have Eli Jaraguay from Rancho Mirage High School. He is our esports coach. He already has a little bit of experience. He had League of Legends experience. That was your first tournament.
Yes.
And now, obviously, we're here at Super Smash Brothers Qualifier for Riverside County Office of Ed.
Yes.
How are you feeling right now? You guys are down 2-1.
We are down, but I still feel
not
good.
Out. Okay.
I know it's all about the seeding right now, so we're testing it out and see how it goes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Trying to figure out whose main characters.
City High School just pulled ahead on Station 1. Just want to let you know, City High School
2-1. That is correct. So CCHS is up 2-1 currently, and DHS is up 2 over Rancho Mirage. So what's it been like having the Super Smash Brothers? You could talk a little bit about League of Legends versus Smash Brothers, because there's a big difference in what that club feels like when you guys are running it, right?
Yeah, when we're playing Super Smash, the kids are super excited. They're going back and forth. We have brackets on the board round after round. League of Legends is a little slower. It's more patient, more strategies. So the kids take their time. They plan it out. They use the ViewSonic to pull up the League of Legends map, and they talk about roles and strategies.
It's a lot of strategies.
Yeah.
Super collaborative. Like, it really does make you think that these video games, right? Like this, not that they're not fun, but there's a lot that goes into being a high-level player for a game like that.
And I would say a lot of critical thinking and
100%.
a lot of different skills that go into it.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, we love League of Legends. But for Super Smash Brothers, I feel like there's still a lot of intricacies here in this gameplay. Like right now, trying to recover, right? One of the skills is being able to, when you fly off the side, being able to have different strategies for keeping someone off the side, at the same time being able to cover yourself. All right, that looks like Bowser just took down. All right, so we have DHS. That's
DHS pulled ahead.
So they did take 3-1 right now, and that was Bowser versus King. I forgot who that was. All right, so strategy-wise, when you were choosing your roster, I asked this to the State High School also, when you're choosing who you lined up, was there any kind of thinking in between how you wanted to? Do you already know who the best players are, or is it just a random assortment of?
Yeah, actually, we've had a club going all year, so the kids kind of know each other, and they've been competing all year for semester. So we line them up accordingly using brackets, and they went back and forth, and then we had a losing bracket to give some students a second opportunity to make a spot on the team. But yeah, they go back and forth, and they're ready. So
that's great. That's good. And so for today, when you're filling up your roster, would you just go top to bottom, best in the top, and kind of thing? Okay, so you started with your best and kind of worked your way down. Okay, very cool.
So now that we're down, we're gonna have to regroup a little bit and kind of figure out how we're gonna maybe realign that roster.
Yeah.
So
change things up a little bit.
Make some changes.
Yeah, you guys are in the selection stage. Well, I appreciate you sitting down. I appreciate everything you guys have been doing for the clubs. Our esports little movement here has turned into quite the extravaganza, it feels like.
Yes, a lot of excitement. So let's see who makes it to Riverside.
Makes it to Riverside. Well, good luck, and thank you for hanging out with me.
Thank you.
All right, so all that commotion that you guys just heard, that was CCHS versus Palm Springs High School. Can I get an official count? What happened on CCHS side?
So CCHS pulled ahead 3-1, and so has DHS.
All right.
Look what we got here.
All right. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys can't see. We're gonna have to move the camera because they can't see him. We're gonna.
We won't show the camera.
Okay. I know you guys can't see him, but with me I have the king of the night. We have Dracula in the house, and Dracula is undefeated in Super Smash Brothers history. Never been beaten.
Never seen a loss before.
Never seen a loss. Doesn't even know what that looks like. Has no idea.
I don't know how to spell it, to be honest.
How to sympathize? They can't even sympathize with.
No.
Man, must be nice. So, from my understanding, the MVP of this tournament does in fact get to face off against you.
Okay.
The winner winning some sort of undisclosed prize.
Okay.
But
they get to go against me, so
that's a prize in and of itself.
Exactly.
You know, granted, not many people get to face off against Dracula.
The one and only.
The one and only.
The originator.
Now, I had a question for you. How are you out here during the daytime? I know that there's some funky rules about Draculas and.
Yeah, well, that might be for other vampires that can't be on the sun, but I'm Dracula, the originator.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
I could bend the rules a little.
You bend the rules. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't apply to you.
Yeah.
Oh man. So, what have you seen from these prey for you later today? What have you seen from the students?
They seem like they're worthy opponents, but at the end of the day, I think it's going to be me with the W.
It's going to be you with the W. Do you have a school that you're secretly rooting for? I know you don't have any.
I'm going to have to go with CCHS.
CCHS. Okay. All right. So he's rooting for CCHS. They are in fact up 3-1 against their rivals, Palm Springs High School. Yeah. This was the rubber match for the League of Legends tournament.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of gave them a little wish-wash of powers over there.
Oh, okay. You kind of sent some of your essence in their direction.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why they're.
It's just the color blue. It attracts me, so.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's good. It sounds like you're excited to see who your prey will be at the end of the day.
Yeah. I'm out for blood.
You're out for blood. Literally out for blood. This is a sight to see. I'm sure at some point in the stream you'll get to see what Dracula looks like. But thank you for hanging out with me for a little bit, Dracula.
No problem.
Try not to stare at me too hard. It gives me a little bit of the creeps.
Yeah, I intimidate a lot of people.
It's super intimidating. But thanks for hanging out, man.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, so to catch you guys up with what's going on here, on the right side we are DHS versus Rancho Marsh High School. Now, even though DHS has essentially won this round 3-1 so far, we still play for points because in the end when we fill out the bracket, it will be based off of how many points each team receives. Every win counts as 1 point, so on and so forth, and that will set up the bracket for the semifinals. We have on the right side here, though, we have DHS versus Palm Springs or versus Rancho Marsh High School.
Grab yourself some lunch after this.
It looks like lunch is being. We are going to be taking a little intermission here for lunch here momentarily. So.
And who took it?
All right, that's Rancho Mirage High School with another.
Rancho Mirage?
victory. That's
Rancho Mirage
3
won
to
2.
2.
DHS had 3 wins, so 2 points for Rancho Mirage and 3
3
for DHS in the first round. All right, guys, just some luck.
Congratulations. All right, we're going to be taking a little intermission here shortly. We still have one more game between CCHS and Palm Springs High School. We've got three stocks left on CCHS and Palm Springs High School side. We have Mr. Time and Watch. I haven't seen Time and Watch in a minute versus, what is it? Game and Watch. Game and Watch, and we have Dark Pit. And their Game and Watch did take that first life and looking to capitalize here. Do some damage before he gets eliminated. Game and Watch looking pretty good here. All right, let's see the recovery. Oh, and he did it successfully. Great job. All right, Dark Pit is doing his best to not let him get any more damage. And we do have a little intermission on the right side there. So the Rancho Mirage High School did, in fact, lose to Desert Hot Springs High School 3-2. And with that, Dark Pit did tie it up 2-2. Game and Watch versus Dark Pit on the left side. This is Palm Springs High School versus CCHS. We're currently essentially pretty evenly matched, with Game and Watch actually having a slight advantage with the damage. Oh, and with that said, Dark Pit has just been eliminated with one of their lives. They have 1 life left, one stock left, and we have Game and Watch with 20%. So Game and Watch having the distinct advantage. I believe the Game and Watch, that's Palm Springs side. Game and Watch is Palm Springs. Looking to tie this up here.
Eddie, Clay's when he comes down, he's one of the MVPs from Rancho.
All right. Here we're going to have Clay here coming up.
And then,
all right, with a nice little lunch break.
Yeah, what's
up?
up?
This is Clay from Rancho Mirage High School.
Yes,
Welcome,
Yes, sir.
What grade are you in?
I'm a freshman.
Freshman from Rancho Mirage High School.
Number 1 on the team.
Oh, number 1 on the team to boot. Wow, congratulations. I know that was a tough game, right? You guys ended up 3-2 against THS. What do you think? What went on there? What happened?
My match, it was all right. I've played a lot of Nesses. He wasn't anything special, so I was kind of expecting to win. I was like, oh, this is gonna be annoying, but I still beat him.
But you're still good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bad matchup in my favor, but.
Who did you play?
I don't remember, but.
No, what character did you play?
Oh, I played Ganon.
You played Ganon versus Ness. Is that usually a favorable matchup for?
Nope, never for me.
Never.
But I'm used to it now, so
yeah.
it's cool.
Ness is a hard counter or what?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And you still pulled out on top.
Yeah, but I don't know. Just sort of the middle of our team, kind of. They probably could have had those guys. Definitely, I've seen them play in friendlies. They do a lot better.
Do you think a little bit of the pressure got to them?
Yeah, it definitely got to me too.
Yeah. It's a little different, right? Being in with other teammates relying on you, but you guys did really well. I mean, obviously we're playing here for points, so 3 to 2 points is still very helpful because at the end of it, it doesn't necessarily mean anything if you're just down 1 point, right? We can make that up in the next match. Do you guys have what's it meant like to have your Super Smash Brothers club on campus?
It's definitely really awesome, and I feel like because normal traditional sports, they're not really the thing for everyone. Some people are a fan of both, like me. I'm in wrestling and in esports, 2 very different things, but they apply to very different tastes of mine. And I definitely feel motivated to perform well in both. And it's also a platform to, have more, I'd say, nerdy people on campus be able to express themselves with a passion that, they like to play around, compete, have fun.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the thing with gaming and just video games and esports in general, right? It draws in a group that maybe not necessarily has had that voice before, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Because I gamed, but it wasn't something that we did in high school. It was just something that we just kind of did on our own. But to see schools kind of getting behind it, have these opportunities to have these scholarships, right? You heard UC Irvine is offering a Super Smash Brothers scholarship. If you get into UC Irvine and you're a high-level Super Smash Brothers player, you can play for UC Irvine. Things like that, I think, as we see more and more of this evolve and trickle down to education, I definitely think that school districts will see more and more clubs on campus that end up being official esports teams.
I know it's expanding. It's really awesome, especially with the scholarships. UC Irvine, one of my favorite schools. I'd say top 3. I've always, wanted to go there, but now that they're offering scholarships for esports, especially Smash, which is basically the only game I play aside from Minecraft, but, I definitely love Smash. I think I'm pretty good, and over these next 4 years that I stay on the team.
You hope to improve.
Yep, definitely.
I'm UC Irvine is my alma mater. That's where I went for my 4 years.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we did not have a Super Smash Bros. Scholarship at the time, but that's okay. I'm glad to see it going for the younger group of kids.
Definitely.
All right, so thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Yeah, no problem.
Clay, it's a pleasure. Nice to meet you, and I'm sure I'll see you for the next 4 years.
All right,
dominating on the Super Smash Bros. Circuit.
Hopefully.
All right, man. Have a good one. Good luck.
All right, you too, bro. Thank you.
You want to move the camera so they can. All right.
Flip it down.
Yeah, let me little. Yep, perfect. Yep, great job.
And then do you have the next match just by chance?
Yep. All right, so here we have Fernando. Fernando, nice to meet you. My name is Mr. Rivera. I was a teacher at Cathedral State High School, and now I help organize really cool things like this for you guys. What do you think of this tournament, this whole setup we got here?
I think it's a really good usage of things that students are interested in.
Okay.
It's a good way to get students involved and get them more well-rounded for college.
Okay.
Which is really good.
Do you have a plan? Do you know where you're going to, what you're interested in doing for?
I'm planning to music major. I don't know where, but I know that I want to be on the path for performance major.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
That's great. Performance. All right. And I mean, you're obviously talented, multi-talented. Seeing how great you perform here on the the Super Smash Brothers side. What happened? I know you guys were down initially, and then you were able to come through and ended up winning the first round against Rancho March High School. Walk me through that. What happened and how you felt about your gameplay and your teammates' gameplay.
So I felt that although we were at a loss in the beginning, we had to stay patient, which allowed us to battle against the more aggressive players.
Yeah.
They would whiff moves that allowed us to punish, and that's how we were able to bring it all back.
Gotcha. There's a couple misses that you guys were able to capitalize on. That's great. That's good to hear. Who's your main character? Who do you play with?
I play with Yoshi.
Yoshi. Okay.
Yeah.
Yoshi main. Okay. I haven't seen that in a hot minute. Okay. Great for recovery, right? He's kind of a unique character. He's very strong. So who did you play up against, and how did your match go?
I played against a Pokemon trainer, and my match went. I got the 2-stock lead, which allowed him to get really desperate for things. Allowed him to whiff moves and allowed him to.
And you capitalized on a little bit of that. Wow, that's again that always fascinates me, right? The amount of thinking that actually takes place when you're playing, especially at a high level like this, right? The critical thinking, the problem solving, the quick reactions. I know that we sometimes just say we're just playing games, but really there's a lot that goes into what you guys do, and so I'm really happy to see you guys kind of pull through. Now, what are you guys looking forward to your next matchup? Looks like you will be going up against CCHS, and in round 2. So also, it's based off of points. So you guys have your 3 points, and ideally, the more points, obviously, we'll set up the bracket for the semifinals, and then the team that ends up coming out on top will represent us at Riverside County Office event. Now, do you have any questions? What do you think about this whole streaming setup, or?
I think the streaming setup's really good. I like that it's all 1v1, the whole 5 minutes thing. Keeping it in actual tournament standards here in Southern California, that's a really good touch.
Do you play tournaments on aside from obviously playing here with us? Do you go out and play against others?
Yeah, I have.
You have, okay.
Mm-hmm. Here in Coachella Valley, there's a tournament, and occasionally I would go.
Okay. And how do you do in a tournament against everyone versus just students and high school kids?
I usually end up around 10th in a match of a pool of 25. So there's always people that are better than me, and one of the main reasons that we all go to tournaments is to get better.
Yeah,
we're just trying to keep on going.
That's true. That mindset is helpful for so many different things. So keeping that mindset will definitely help, because it's first try, right? You'll obviously got to keep improving and get better. And I'm glad to hear you say that it's not just I'm going to stay where we are. What grade are you in right now?
I'm a junior, 11th grade.
Okay, so you have You have this year and then next year too. And what classes you taking? What's your interest in school?
I'm taking band classes and I'm trying to take AP classes.
Okay. What AP classes do you have right now?
Right now I have AP English and AP US History.
See, like all my AP history kids, my AP kids, and they play Smash Brothers, right? It's a balance, right? And band. So you're obviously multi-talented. You have multi-facets that you're good at, and then obviously you're into theater and you really enjoy that aspect of it. So it's interesting to see that, and this kind of thing here when we're doing shoutcasting and commentating. I feel like that's kind of right up that alley, that career that didn't exist maybe too long ago.
Yeah.
Right. You could make a living by casting and talking about games and be knowledgeable and being in front of the camera. And obviously, if you enjoy that theater part, then maybe you enjoy some of that. So it's been a pleasure, Perno. Thank you so much for joining me. Good luck. You guys have CCHS. Do your best and enjoy the moment.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Awesome. Hey, thank you. All right, do a quick little Eddie, then we'll take a break.
Yes, sir.
All right, so Eddie, how's it going, buddy?
Whew, it's tiring, man.
Wow.
There's a lot going on.
Let's do a quick recap of what's going on today because we got some interesting stuff here.
Oh my gosh.
On TV1, DHS took it, and they were
did.
almost a no-show today, right?
Yeah, they were having a couple issues, and they were able to pull it out 3-2 versus Ryan's favorite. That was Rancho
Mirage was Ryan's favorite.
That was Ryan's favorite to pull it out.
Can you put down that back wall up high? So let's take the breakdown here. So let's see, DHS, we had a win.
So they lost it and then ran it 3 in a row.
And then took a loss at the end.
So
3 points for DHS and 2 for Rancho Mirage High School on station number 1. And station number 2, let's see what happened.
Eternal rivals over here.
Wow.
This was pretty evenly matched. As I was watching this, it felt like the entire time it could have gone either way.
Yeah, I agree. The first match, it was Romel against Alex, and Alex took the win, and then it went back and forth.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, that's
CC High School took the overall round 3-2.
to 2.
All right, and let's talk about this upcoming matches.
So here we have in round 2, we're gonna have Palm Springs High School facing off versus Rancho Mirage High School, and that's on TV1. Okay, and we'll have on TV2 CCHS versus Desert Hot Springs High School. Honestly, Desert Hot Springs kind of
surprising.
They're
They're like
through.
a little Cinderella story. I'm
Yeah.
excited to see what happens. So I guess with that, we're gonna take a little break, and we'll come back to you
Let
in
these
like
kids
5 minutes.
eat some lunch.
All right, thank you very
Go to
much.
intermission.
All right, DVEA Sports. All right, so. So we'll start out with CC High School and DHS. CC High School, DHS captain. Let's start the old Rochambeau.
Old Rochambeau.
Oh my gosh, I'm eating on TV.
You're eating on TV. I need a transcriber.
I can transcribe.
All right, Mr. Ortega.
Did you take the kids downstairs to get lunch? I think so, yeah. All right, how about this? Is Palm Springs and Rancho
All right,
here?
we're switching it up. Palm Springs High School versus
They'll be on this TV right here.
Rancho High School versus Palm Springs High School. So Don, can I get Don here? We're gonna do our official rock paper scissors match again. All right, and can I have you guys scoot over here a little bit just to get into our frame? Super official. We have to record it, you know.
Okay.
People want to see the important stuff. All right, so rock paper scissors between Palm Springs High School and Rancho High School. Go. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Oh, the mix-up.
All right, Rancho.
The
mix-up.
Johnny will pick first for Palm Springs High.
Guys, first
Okay,
player.
who's playing first for Palm Springs High and round three?
Jordan?
Yes, I am.
Jordan.
Okay, and then first for Rancho Mirage?
Clay.
Clay. Second for Rancho Mirage.
Good man.
Jason. Second for Palm Springs High School.
Hi, Denzel.
Denzel.
Third for Palm Springs High School.
Playing on this side.
Kai.
And then Alan for
Rancho Mirage High School. Fourth.
Terrence.
No, for. So you have Jerome. Jerome. And then your fifth. Jonathan.
And then last but least,
Terrence is our fourth, and Romel is our fifth.
Romel. Awesome.
So you guys are at TV1.
Right here. Yep.
Right in front.
So the hot seat goes to.
All right. Good luck, guys. And next, did we finally get it?
Oh, whoops, I disconnected.
All right, go ahead and take this time, set up. Make sure your profile's all set. All right. The DHS. Probably in the rush.
Alright. Alright. Stretch it out. Shake it off. You don't have to start yet, but just get your stuff ready and talk about it. So who picks first is Oh, so Rancho will pick his character first, and you can counter pick it. I think, right? Yeah. And then, if you guys need, if you guys want to look at, hey coaches, if you guys want to look at this, you can. All the coaches from the guy. Oh, it's not working. Where's Ryan at? Is it working? All right.
I was just changing.
Oh.
All right, so we'll have a little pause here. We are waiting on one of the coaches for Desert Hot Springs High School versus CCHS. right, for... I don't have the camera on, so it doesn't matter. Let's go rock, paper, scissors to see who gets to go first. Or who gets to go second.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh, all right,
Okay,
CCHS.
you go first.
Who do you have first?
Chris.
Chris.
All right, Chris first is.
CCHS, who do you have first?
I mean, unless you guys agree. Okay, Alex.
Number 1.
All right, number 2.
Number 2. Yep. Jashar.
Same lineup as. Oh no, I just stayed.
And then number 2 for
DHS.
Tristan.
Tristan for number 2.
and
Hold on.
Number 3.
Angel.
Angel number 3. Who's Elijah? Elijah number 3. Who's your 4?
Alfredo.
Alfredo number 4.
all right.
And Alejandro.
And then
Fernando's R4.
Fernando's 4.
Edward.
Got them all.
All right, got him. All right, let's get you guys.
All right, you guys line up.
So on TV2 we have Alex versus Chris on TV2.
You guys are line up. I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do.
Or sorry, CCHS versus Desert Hot Springs High School.
We're gonna start at the same time. Okay.
And then the kids just took so long got started trying to I was like, dude, come on.
Any choices?
Yeah. Well, they were just like, we don't have money. We don't have money. We don't have money. And I was like, dude, come on.
Like a swing score.
Coach has to go back down.
Oh, they owe money.
Because they like were ordering, and then like when they were like, you got to go back upstairs to do Rochambeau, I was like, oh, okay, well, just come back down.
All right, who do we have on this side?
Where's the paper at?
Oh, right here, right in front of me.
Round 2. Yep.
So this is TV1. This is
Palm Springs High School and Rancho Mirage. Right? Palm Springs High School and Rancho Mirage? Yeah. All right. All right, round 2 is getting ready to start. On TV1, Palm Springs High and Rancho Mirage. Let's give it up. And on TV2, CC High School versus DHS. Let's hear it for them. Very good. Yep. I'm choking on peanut butter.
I know. There's no water either. All right, welcome back, everyone. Thank you guys for being patient. We've got round 2 up and running here. We have Rancho Mirage High School versus Palm Springs High School on TV1, and on TV2, Desert Hot Springs High School versus CCHS. We're off to a quick start there. CCHS versus DHS. We were Star Fox versus Mario, and Star Fox did in fact take a fall already with 30 seconds into the game. And on the other TV, we have Game & Watch versus Ganondorf for Rancho Mirage High School versus Palm Springs High School. So far we've seen all of our teams are pretty evenly matched. There goes Game & Watch with its first loss of life versus the Ganondorf. And on the right side here we have Mario pretty much dominating over Star Fox on the DHS versus CC side. We have A-Rod versus Kinna, and A-Rod seems to be pretty in control of this match, looking like he's been here before. Star Fox is a pretty strong character, but it looks like this Mario is pretty strong, and that is in fact what just happened. All right, that was what sign? Who won? What school? CC. All right, so that was on the CCHS side. Alex on the CCHS side, taking that first win with his Mario main character versus the Star Fox on the DHS.
Next, Deshaun and Tristan.
Deshaun and Tristan.
Wow, look at these guys.
All right, and on Sean and Tristan. No, it's not. It's just one.
Photo games. Good job.
All right, and that was Game & Watch taking that victory for Palm Springs High School against RMHS. Yep.
Wow.
All right.
That was Jordan versus Clay.
Yes, looks like Jordan took that first.
All right, now it's Denzel and Jason.
Denzel versus Jason. Jason on the Rancho Mirage High School side. Denzel on the Palm Springs High School side. All right, and looks like we are into gameplay already with Desert Hot Springs versus CCHS, where you have a Pikachu versus a Bowser. All right, off measuring each other here, a little slow. Looks like we're figuring out where everyone's at. We're trying to see what kind of style Pikachu versus Bowser is. Bowser right off the bat gets knocked. That Pikachu seems to look really, really strong and already has a pretty commanding lead over the Bowser.
So round 2 is getting ready to start for TV Station 1.
Station 1, so that's Rancho Mirage versus they're in selection process. It looks like we are setting up the controllers here. All right, while they set that up, we're going to switch back over here to the DHS versus CCHS side. Looks like the Pikachu is still pretty dominant here with a life advantage. He was able to do some significant damage to the Bowser, and that Bowser does look like it's in pretty bad shape, but it did manage to take 1 life off of the Pikachu.
Eric, shoot back in a second, bud.
All right, good recovery by the Pikachu there. And it looks like Bowser is making some ground. We have a pretty decent matchup here. Now it looks like he's making it a little more competitive. Well, that was a pretty strong hit from the Pikachu side on the DHS and CC. Now on the other side here, we do have a pretty evenly matched Ness versus a Dark Pit. Again, Dark Pit being one of the more sought-out characters here early on. They do seem pretty evenly matched so far. And as soon as I said that, we get Dark Pit knocking Ness. All right, looks like that Bowser has made some ground and did in fact tie it up. Now we are at 1 stock apiece. What was an advantage is now clearly just a evenly matched game. We have 3 minutes left on the clock there. We have Bowser versus Pikachu. Pikachu does have a slight advantage, but it does look like Bowser made a ton of ground up and was able to knock Pikachu without losing a life. Looks like Pikachu did regain a lot of his confidence back because he's looking like he's dominated once again and has that Bowser on the ropes. All right, and we are again evenly matched still. Ness versus Dark Pit. We have a pretty good competitive match between both of them. We have 2 versus 2. Again, this is a best out of 5. So far we have Rancho Mirage High School versus Palm Springs. Palm Springs does in fact have that 1 victory so far in their belt, and we are waiting to see the outcome of this one. On this side, Pikachu did in fact win. Was that on the CC side? CCHS. So CCHS is in the lead over Desert Hot Springs High School with 2-0. 2-0 on the CCHS side. Next we have Elijah versus Angel. Elijah versus Angel on the CCHS versus DHS side. They are in their selection phase. And now on the other side we have Ness trying to deal some damage before he gets knocked. Looks like Dark Pit was not able to capitalize on that with a good recovery. Here comes Ness again trying to recover. Let's see if Dark Pit allows him, and that is a no. Ness was knocked, and we are back to square one here. We are pretty evenly matched. We've got Dark Pit recovering nicely. Both of these guys are pretty darn close. Ness does have the slight advantage right now, but they are making a really good match out of it. All right, looks like we're still in selection phase over here on the CCHS side, and there he goes. Ness was able to, in fact, take down that Dark Pit. So that was what side?
What side won? Sorry? What team? Who? Palm Springs. Palm Springs.
All right, Palm Springs. So Palm Springs has 2-0 victory over
Next is Kai and Allen.
Rancho Mirage High School. So we have 2-0 and 2-0 on both sides, CCHS and Palm Springs High School, both in fact taking 2-0 leads right from get-go. All right, and CCHS and DHS, we have Star Fox versus a Ness. We have seen Ness a lot here today. Obviously a very popular character, very strong character. Elijah versus Who do we have here? Elijah versus Angel.
It'll go to 5.
All right, we are still in the feeling out phase here because it looks like we're a little slower with 1 minute left. We have not had any losses yet or any loss of stocks.
We need to moderate. You should check the computer, make sure no one's saying bad words.
I'm not a moderator. I thought Eric was doing that.
Everything,
Oh,
man.
there we go.
Everything.
That was the first stock loss. So Ness is going to take this opportunity to try and capitalize, deal as much damage as possible before he gets eliminated. He's looking like he's doing a really good job so far. His recovery is one of the best in the game. There's Star Fox trying to recover. Wow, and that is unfortunate that Ness was able to take a second life before Ness was able to even lose his first. It's not over yet, but it's still, Ness is definitely in charge. And that's the game. 3-0. That was CCHS.
Was that
Another
Elijah?
victory. Elijah.
Was that Elijah?
Elijah. Yes, that's Elijah. 3-0. So CCHS is dominating this round. We have 3-0 with 2 more matches again. Even though it's
Alfredo
3-0,
and Fernando.
we have Alfredo versus Fernando. Fernando did come up earlier, give us a nice little conversation about his plans and goals. Excited to have him. Excited to see how he does against CCHS here. On the other side, we have Bowser versus a Marth. Looks like they're both still feeling each other out, trying to figure out what their game styles are, with Bowser doing a little bit more damage than Marth looking for the counter. As I mentioned earlier, although CCHS is winning 3-0 for this particular round, it is based off of points, and we still have a lot of game to play. DHS can benefit from winning the next 2 matches that will help them a lot in their standings as we move to the semifinals in the next round. All right, we have Bowser doing a ton of damage. Looks like it's going to be a loss of life there for a loss of stock for Marth. Bowser going to look to capitalize before he loses his life here at 84-90% here with a good recovery. And again, the point here, he wants to do as much possible damage before he gets knocked off on his own. And he's doing a great job of dealing significant damage while still being at a high percentage. On the other side, we have Yoshi versus King Cole. Is that King Cruel?
King K. Rool.
King K. Rool. King K. Rool shows you how much I play King K. Rool. But just because I don't know how to play with him doesn't mean he's not great. We have CCHS versus DHS, Yoshi versus King Cruel. And again, CCHS does have a commanding lead at 3-0, and King Cruel is dominating against Yoshi. Yoshi is DHS's player. That is Fernando playing with the Yoshi. That is his main, as we mentioned, as we talked during the interview. This is his main character, and he was able to come back for that. He was slightly down, and he's going to look to do some damage here while he can, before he gets knocked out. And looks like he's doing a great job. He's up 3-2. Has King K. Rool on the ropes there. And we just saw Bowser knock down Marth, knock down 1 more stock, and he's still in pretty decent health. Marth hasn't taken any significant damages yet. Bowser will look to do some damage before he gets knocked. And he's having a hard time, but there he goes. And again, the more you chip away at this damage, the better it is for the last and final stock that he has left. All that significant damage helps in the end here because we are going to be down to 1. So we'll recover from that easily. And there goes Marth on the offensive. All right, there we go. We saw King K. Rool lose 1 more stock with Yoshi being able to keep him at bay, keep DHS's hopes alive here with 1 point hopefully on their side. All right, we have Martha. All right. What do you see out there, Will?
Wow, this is some serious gameplay.
It's hard to not get entranced.
Palm Strings and Wrench Rod are just going at it. 1 stock to 2, and they're grinding.
Wow, that Bowser is doing a fantastic job of not losing his life while keeping a high amount of damage. And at this point, obviously, he's doing as best that he can to save for his last life. All right, and that was Yoshi being able to get one for Desert Hot Springs High School. Good job. And that was a great job. Fernando taking that win for Desert Hot Springs High School.
And who won Palm Springs?
Put my hand on the
That's probably the thing you should not be doing.
Shut up! I should have just attacked him while his controller.
Wait, who won? Rancho Mirage won that one? That's the Rancho Mirage win, right? Yeah. Okay.
All right, so that was, in fact, a Rancho Mirage High School victory. Right. Now they are at
This
2-1, so not all is
Terrence
lost here. We have Terrence and Jerome facing off for Palm Springs versus Rancho Mirage High School. And on the other side here, we have Alejandro versus Edward. That is CCHS versus
on this
Desert
side,
Hot
it's
Springs High
2
to 1.
2-1 Palm Springs High right now.
2-1 Palm Springs.
You guys are 3-1 CC High School right now.
All right, so as we're in character selection here, let's see who we're looking at. We're looking at a Sheik versus Ken. No, there's what's going to be so Sheik versus Pokemon Trainer. For those of you that aren't familiar with Pokemon Trainer, it does get to cycle between different Pokemon, and Sheik is a classic character from very popular Legend of Zelda. Spoiler alert: Sheik is in fact Zelda. Okay, so right off the bat there, Sheik did accidentally eliminate themselves, facing off against this Squirtle for the Pokemon Trainer side. Pretty rough start for the Sheik there. And on the other side, CCHS, we did finally get started into the gameplay. We have a Dark Pit versus a Ness, two very popular characters, obviously, and they seem to be pretty evenly matched, with the Dark Pit currently having a slight advantage. There's Bulbasaur. They're now traded in for a Squirtle, switching over to the Rancho Mirage High School and Palm Springs High School side. Sheik looks to be trying to recover a little bit after falling off the edge there. And it seems to be pretty evenly matched so far, at least for now. All right, we have a really evenly matched side. A really evenly matched side on Desert Hot Springs High School versus CCHS. They are fighting pretty tough here. Now, Ness has great recovery, but here, if Dark Pit can land any significant strike, that would be the end of Ness there. All right, so Ness will do everything he can to try and do some damage before getting knocked out himself, and Dark Pit has one of the best recoveries as well. And there, that clapping you heard there was Pokemon Trainer taking Sheik down for the second time. That is Palm Springs High School versus Rancho Mirage High School. Pokemon Trainer versus Sheik. Looks like Pokemon Trainer does have a very strong advantage currently. It's going to be very tough for that Sheik to recover and get that game back. But he will do his best. All right, and on the other side here, Dark Pit versus Ness. Dark Pit does have the advantage with one stock, and looking to still be dominating that Ness. That Ness is very strong, but obviously that Dark Pit's seeming to be able to keep up and doing a lot more damage than you would expect at this point. He's kind of running away with it at this point, and unless something drastically changes, this is going to be tough. And that was Rancho Mirage won the second match.
Oh, it's a tiebreaker.
Now we are at 2 Rancho Mirage High School versus Palm Springs High School. It is all tied up, and it's going to come down to Romel versus Jonathan for the win over here.
And who won that?
And CCHS with another victory on the other side. That is a 4-1 victory for CCHS versus Desert Hot Springs High School. What a great match. CCHS seems to be dominating right now. They won their first round, and they won their second round as well, so they're obviously in a really good place here to place really highly for the tournament. On the other side here, Rancho Mirage High School and Palm Springs High School, This is a little setup here. We're waiting for the last match. We have Romel versus Jonathan. Very important as they are all tied up 2 versus 2. All right, let's get one of the students over here from CCHS.
Yep. Oh, Thomas or Anthony. Ant. Hey, Anthony.
Jose, can I get one of your kiddos to come talk?
Is he okay?
Now that CCHS is done with their round, I'm going to have one of their players come over here and have a conversation with us about what their mindset is and how they're feeling. All right, and who do I have the pleasure of chatting with here?
Victor.
Victor?
Carras.
Victor? Say it.
Victor Carras.
Victor, pleasure. Come on in. The mic's right here. You are speaking to our live audience here on YouTube. Obviously, from CCHS, you guys just had a very impressive victory over Desert Hot Springs High School, winning 4-1 and previously winning 3-2 versus Palm Springs High School. How are you feeling right now?
Feels great. Like, I watched the matches like really closely, and everybody was on top of their game. Even there was nobody really slacking. Every match was close. There wasn't any faultiness in either side actually. Everybody's playing at the
Pretty
top
evenly
of their
matched.
game.
There've been really good games, and I know the score may not indicate it, but those matches in between there were pretty competitive. There was no sense of domination at all. It was really close.
Really
all right,
even.
so here we have Palm Springs High School versus Rancho Mirage High School. So I don't know if you caught, but it's 2 versus 2, or 2 points versus 2 points. This is the last and final match to determine who won this round. We are all tied up, and we have a Wolf versus a Link. This is the first time I've seen a Link today. I don't think I noticed a Link earlier today. How do these two match up against each other? Is there a favorite one that you think?
Well, both are really good against projectiles, and both of them can be really spammy with projectiles. I'd say Link can get the upper hand just because he has a sword for range over Wolf's cause. So if Link can play well, then he can keep Wolf zoned from getting too close to him. Yeah.
Okay, so how's Link's recovery versus Wolf's recovery?
Link's is better vertical, Wolf's is better horizontal.
Oh, gotcha.
So,
Gotcha. So pop-ups, things like that favor Wolf, but I feel like Link will have the advantage if that's the case.
Depends.
Oh, and there's, as I say that, he gets knocked off the edge there almost with a good recovery.
He recovered low, so he could get the maximum height.
Oh, and there he goes.
Up smash.
All right, so Wolf there, getting that up smash on Link. Looks like he's pretty much dominating this match. Wolf looks to be in the commanding lead.
Wolf is in a pretty big lead.
Really good position here.
Wolf is keeping pressure up on Link while shielding and constantly keeping Link like not knowing the next move. Wolf is keeping up pressure on Link.
Wow, that's a good recovery too there. That Wolf is not taking
any of
He's
Link.
not letting him do anything there.
They're currently having a hot potato with the bomb.
Hot potato. Let's see who. Oh, that's good. It's a good try, right? To try and. All right,
nice.
so fun. All right, so Link does in fact get it. Now, at this stage, would you say it would be really difficult for him to recover
It
from?
will be,
but not impossible.
difficult. Yeah, because Link has a lot of rage right now, which is always a comeback factor, and Wolf can always end up SDing by accident. So these matches can always end up.
You said what did you say? XD?
Oh, SD.
What
SD.
is-
It's like self-destructing.
Self-destructing.
But it looks like.
But it looks like that Wolf. Wow. Okay, that was a really good match.
Who is that? Is that a?
What team was that?
Palm Springs.
Palm Springs.
won.
Palm
Okay.
Springs with the victory over Rancho Mirage High School. They ended up 3-2. Wow, that was pretty intense. There's a lot of nerve-wracking matches here happening.
Just me watching it, like this is all. I'm not playing. I'm coaching, but this is all nervous. Like
Nervous energy. All right, well, Victor, thank you for hanging out with me. Pleasure. Enjoy. Good luck with your team and do your best.
All right, thank you for having me.
All right, and we are moving on to the last and final part of the first round. We have one more round after this. We'll be doing our rock, paper, scissors here, and We have Palm Springs High School versus Desert Hot Springs High School, and Palm Springs High School versus Rancho. So we have Rancho March High School versus, looks like CCHS. All right, so give us a little moment here while we set up the next set of matches. We are going to intermission, and we'll be back in a moment.
Yo, friendlies?
Are qualifiers for RCOE. However, we'll do a friendly between first and second place team, and then we'll have those two coaches pick an MVP to play the count.
What are the seeds? CC, CC, Palm Springs, and DHS and Rancho are tied.
All right.
All right. So
who's
we have
first?
Jose, Mr. Ortega, and Don. All right. So let's get our rock paper scissors game going. Coaches, yeah, what's going on? Can I have the students back to your seats, please, for a moment? I know you guys are pumped.
Stay close so they can hear you, but yeah.
They're my coaches.
Okay, so we have CCHS. Go ahead. Rock, paper, scissors.
1-3.
Okay, so Rancho, first person. Clay.
Clay versus
Alex.
Alex.
And then one more for
All right. Second round.
Jashar.
Jashar versus
Alan.
All right.
Third round, Alan.
Rancho. Jerome versus Elijah. And then on the CC side, Alfredo versus Jason. And finally,
would be the last player.
Mr. Ortega. No. Ringer. No, Alejandro.
Jonathan versus
Alejandro.
All right. And you guys are on TV what?
Alejandro. This is you didn't write it on here.
CC High School. So let's put the first one. TV1, CC High School, and Retro Mirage, you're here on TV.
Palm Springs, Coach Don versus Mr. Anthony.
We have an emergency.
Alright, so rock, paper, scissors.
We gotta make some good ones. Brian can go.
Alright.
Who's first? Chris. Versus Chris versus Jordan. DHS. Okay. Oh, sorry. And then Palm Springs. Denzel versus Fernando. Next. Edward versus Romel. Okay. Palm Springs. Who do you have? Terrence versus Angel. And finally, last two left.
It's true. It's like been one off, dude.
Kai. All right, everyone get to your station. So, on TV2, Jordan versus Chris on TV2. Jordan. I don't want to Palm Springs High School versus Chris from Desert Hot Springs High School.
All right, third and final round of the seeding process. Games will start. Go ahead and get your stage locked in, get your controllers connected, and
Look at that sportsmanship coming out of Desert Hot Springs versus CCHS. All right, so this is the last
Palm
and
Springs DHS.
final.
Yeah. I think
They're not mine. Do you want to switch it? You can switch them out.
All right, so we're watching this kind of do a little setup here. We have Rancho Mirage versus CCHS. CCHS is in fact in first place. Currently, they have 7 points versus Rancho Mirage High School, who currently has 4 points to their name. They are tied for third with Desert Hot Springs High School. Both of them do have 4 points. CCHS looks like they're still in their select phase, so we'll focus here on Rancho Mirage High School versus CCHS. We have a Mario main versus a Ganondorf main. So far, what I've seen from this Mario, he's been pretty strong. I'm not sure how he stacks up against a Ganondorf, who's super powerful, not very elusive, pretty heavy, but Mario's kind of a mid-range character. But when played well, obviously, we've seen the Mario have success previously. We have Ganondorf on the Rancho Mirage High School side, and Mario is, in fact, on the CCHS side. It's anyone's game still, too. We have many games left, and there goes Ganondorf's first stock gone. So we'll see what Ganondorf could do here to bring it back there. Mario's going to do everything he can to try and keep Ganondorf at bay, try and maintain his life before he gets knocked off. And it looks like DHS and CTHS finally did, in fact, get their game started. We have a game and watch versus a Star Fox. Star Fox did go down. That's the first minute of the game there. We did have Star Fox go down. And that game and watch looking pretty strong so far. Looks like it's outmatching the Star Fox right from the onset. With 1 stock lead, he is keeping the Star Fox at bay. Between Rancho Mirage High School, we have the Mario versus that Ganondorf. Ganondorf is down 1 stock, and it looks like Mario has done what he needed to do to get Ganondorf. We do have now the same number of stocks. Obviously, the Mario still having the advantage. It'll take. That's the tough part with the Ganondorf. It takes a lot to knock him down. He's a much tankier character, whereas the Mario is a more mid-range, easier to knock character. Ganondorf being the much heavier character. But with that said, because Mario did what he did in that first part of that, he was able to knock him down. Now we've got Mario with 2 stocks and Ganondorf with 1. Obviously has a strong command. On the DHS side, we've got
Palm Springs High School took game 1.
Palm Springs High School with that first match, that game and watch, it was really strong. We've seen him play all day today. I'm not sure he's even lost a game today. Versus, now we've got our
Denzel
friend Denzel and Fernando. Fernando's main character, if I recall. Oh, it looks like they're setting up their characters. All right, while they set up their gameplay there, we'll finish off here. We have Mario still in the lead, dominating, and has as much damage dealt to him as he's dealt. Now, with that said, this really important part, if Mario can act quick enough, he can eliminate the Ganondorf before he has a chance to recover. You see, Ganondorf's recovery was good, and he came back to deal some damage. We've got a really close match here between Rancho Mirage High School and CCHS. Our 2 players, Alex and Clay. Clay the Ganondorf and Alex the Mario. And there's the knock. So we have CCHS beating Clay in the Mario versus Ganondorf matchup. CCHS continues their domination. I believe Alex has not lost a match today. Great job.
Next is Kishore and Alan.
Now we have DHS and CCHS have in fact started the game. They have Yoshi versus a Ness. Yoshi being Fernando's character. I believe he's done really well, and I'm not sure he's lost today with his Yoshi. But Ness is a tough character. He is one of the more popular characters, so you'll see him have a tough time with him. But with that said, they look pretty evenly matched. All right, as the Rancho Mirage High School and CCHS side get their stuff set up, I'm going to go ahead and make this a little bigger for the gameplay so you guys can kind of see what's happening. And with that, Yoshi did in fact get a knock on Ness. Obviously, he's still anyone's game, and it's very good, very well matched up. But Yoshi, for the time being, does have the advantage over the Ness. DHS having the advantage over CCHS. With that, Yoshi was in fact able to get Ness down to 2-1 stocks. That is Yoshi on the DHS side versus Ness on the other side. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna change the wording here. This is DHS versus Palm Springs High School. What's up? Sorry, I was just fixing Palm Springs High School versus the DHS side. That was DHS taking a win over the Palm Springs High School side. So that puts us at, that was DHS Fernando versus the Denzel. All right, so we are tied on the right side here. We have Palm Springs versus DHS. They are both tied at 1-1. On the other side, on the flip side, we have CCHS versus Rancho Mirage High School. We have a Pikachu versus a Bowser. And on stocks, we are just starting the game, so they are both pretty healthy. They're still feeling themselves out, finding their range, figuring out how they're going to counter each other. With 30 seconds in, we are still evenly matched. CCHS does in fact have the lead in the tournament. They've been pretty dominant all day today, and we're looking at Jasher versus Allen on the Rancho Mirage High School side. They're playing the edge. Looks like, again, really evenly matched. Both characters pretty timid. No one's making any huge mistakes yet. What a great match between these two teams. And with that, Pikachu was eliminated. That was Rancho Mirage High School. Now that Bowser still has 3 stocks left, and Pikachu's looking to get rid of this Bowser before he can deal any damage. All right, first contact there. Bowser is one of the heavier characters too, so he is difficult to knock off. It's going to take a good amount of damage to get him to get knocked up. All right, and now we tied it up 2-2 on the CCHS versus Rancho Mirage High School. They are all tied up, 2 stocks apiece. Pikachu versus Bowser. Coming back over here to Palm Springs High School versus DHS, we have Ness versus Star Fox. We've seen Ness all day today. Star Fox is in fact in the lead for the time being. Star Fox doing everything he can to keep him at bay, and it's working out pretty well for them so far. He is up 3-1 against the Ness. Very popular character. Looks like Star Fox was waiting for that smash and was able to block at the right time. On the other side, we just saw Pikachu eliminate Bowser. He came back. They're still pretty evenly matched. Bowser does have the slight advantage. 2 stocks to 1. And on DHS side, Star Fox, it did in fact eliminate. What was that? Palm Springs High School. So Palm Springs High School is now up 2-1 over Desert Hot Springs High School. We have knockoff on Bowser versus the Pikachu matchup. Bowser being the more aggressive player currently with 99. If he can keep this up and keep him at bay, he will secure this victory. The Pikachu's gonna do everything he can to move out of his range and keep him at bay. So oh, there it goes, and that was it. That smash ended it. Bowser with 1 victory over. That was our Bowser.
Was Retro? Yeah, 1-1. Rancho took that one? Good job, Rancho.
Rancho Mirage
Good job, Alan.
High School. Alan defeating Jesher from CCHS. And again, every single point matters because you want to add all the total losses and victories at the end of it. That will determine our semifinals matchups. All right, so back into gameplay between Palm Springs and DHS. We have Sheik versus a Star Fox. Both characters seem to be still kind of testing it out, figuring out what their range is. Pretty evenly matched, although that Star Fox does seem to have a slight advantage currently. At 3 stocks apiece. With 1 minute in, there is our first knockout. We've got Sheik 2, Star Fox 3. All right, and on the Rancho Mirage and CC side, we've got Ness versus Pokemon Trainer. Squirtle versus Ness. And the Ness had that early hit that did 30 damage from onset, and now Squirtle's doing everything again to recover and get back. Let's see if Pokemon Trainer switches out Squirtle for another Pokemon. All right, catching up on the woos on the other side here, Palm Springs. Oh, and there was a knockdown for Ness. Ness was able to eliminate Squirtle. But here comes Bulbasaur. 3-2, Ness over the Bulbasaur. On the Palm Springs High School side, they just saw an elimination. Sheik being able to successfully knock off, but he reciprocated the favor. Now they are down 2-1. Sheik is down 1. Star Fox with 1 stock ahead. 2.5 minutes left. Looks like Star Fox is in control. On the other side, Ness having the commanding lead. There's Charizard switched in for Bulbasaur. And Ness is just too much at this time, was able to eliminate that Charizard. And now he has a commanding lead of 3-1. It's not over yet, but obviously it'll be very difficult for Pokemon Trainer to be able to come back from that many lives, though it's not impossible. All right, on the Sheik versus Star Fox side, looks like Star Fox still pretty dominant, having full life lead. He does, in fact, seem to be in control for the time being. It looked like Pokemon Trainer wasn't finally able to knock down Ness. What's up? Star Fox took out Sheik. That was
DHS win?
DHS. That was Desert Hot Springs High School being able to score another victory and
tied up.
And
2-2.
Look at this again. Desert Hot Springs High School versus Palm Springs High School. 2-2. It's going to come down to this last match, folks, to determine whether or not DHS or Palm Springs High Schools get this victory. They are tied at 2-2. DHS desperately also needs these points. That helps with the ranking here. They are currently tied for third. Palm Springs High School is in second place. With that, Ness just eliminated the Bulbasaur, the Pokemon Trainer. That was CCHS Elijah versus Jerome. Elijah just eliminated Jerome, and now we have Alfredo versus Jason, with CCHS having a lead of 2-1. All these matches are so even. Nerve-wracking. I'm sure the coaches are sweating over there while they decide and choose what stages they go to. All right, on the Palm Springs versus Desert Hot Springs High School side, we have a Wolf versus Bowser. Looks like they're pretty evenly matched so far, with 30 seconds gone on the clock. How are you feeling over there, Ryan? Reviving. Got some good matches going, some good gameplay. So we've got Wolf versus Bowser 2. Pretty different styles, I would say. Bowser being the heavier of the two characters, and obviously Wolf being the faster character.
Yeah, so again, this is Palm Springs Unified School District's DVEA Smash RCOE Qualifier. The qualifier will be on March 14th at the educational office at Riverside County. Two of our teams will represent our district in the county's Smash tournament. That'll be streamed live as well, and Eddie will be there, co-coaching two of our top teams. Eddie, what do you think about this RCOE tournament?
This is really an interesting format too. I've never played competitively, obviously, but it's interesting to see games like this where we have a 2 versus 2, and it all kind of lands on this last match for the victory. I know there's a lot of pressure, but it makes for a really exciting gameplay and some really fun matches.
Yeah, I agree. The crowd is focused, and they're trying to get every single point they can. And right now it's tied on TV2, the main screen. Palm Springs High versus DHS. Tied 2-2. Next point wins.
And these guys seem pretty evenly matched. Bowser does have a slight advantage. They both have 2 stocks left, but obviously the Bowser having that higher percentage. Although Bowser is one of the harder characters to knock down because he is so heavy. We'll see how Wolf changes his tactic. Now on the other side, we just saw Dark Pit get knocked by King K. Rool, and he's looking for a big knock up there. Oh, it's a good ghost. With the dodge, waiting for the counter. They both have long range attacks. Dark Pit having. We should get our Dracula back over here and see what he thinks about so far the gameplay after he's seen these young whippersnappers do some really good gameplay here. All right, that was Dark Pit knocking King K. Rool again, and looks to be in a pretty dominant position so far. On the other side, with our more heated match, we have the Bowser getting the best of Wolf here for a moment, although looks like the Wolf is in the slight advantage. So Dracula, it's a pleasure to have you again. I know it's been too long. But we have a very interesting matchup here. We have Palm Springs High School versus Desert High School. And both of them are tied at 2-2. And it's the last matchup here. We have Wolf versus Bowser. With Bowser just getting the knock there. We've got now a 1 versus 1 situation. Obviously, the Bowser is in a little bit desperate situation.
Yep.
What does Bowser have to do here?
He's just worried about staying alive. Don't try to fish for too many bad options. Kind of maybe bait out the wolf a little bit. Maybe try to gimp him off the edge with fire. I'm not sure. He has a lot of work to do, but he looks like he's doing pretty good now.
Bowser is one of the heavier characters in the game, so how much more difficult is it to knock someone who's heavy like that when you have a character like Wolf?
Yeah, it's going to be really hard, especially with like pretty good DI. He's going to survive for a long time.
What is DI?
DI. So if he gets hit to the other side of the edge, what he could do, he could move his joystick to where he could start hits lot longer. But Bowser, I guess, just wins just like that.
Bowser just
staying alive.
Staying alive, being able to come through, and that. DHS. So that was Dracula. That was Desert Hot Springs High School coming in clutch and defeating Palm Springs High School. That was huge. They were down, so I believe that puts them in a very good position because now they may not be tied for third anymore. They might be the sole owners of that third spot. So on the other side here,
Dude, the kid's so salty.
do we have this over here? So we're tied 2-2 over here too.
Yeah, crazy. So DHS pulled it off. Yeah.
So DHS ended up winning 3-2 versus Palm Springs High School. Again, these have been some really awesome matches, super evenly matched. Now, CCHS, the #1 ranked team here versus Rancho Maras High School. They are also now tied 2-2 in this round, and they are looking to finish strong. Although they have the first, that doesn't guarantee them anything just yet. They're going up against a very formidable Rancho Maras High School team. We have Dark Pit versus a Zelda. All right, so we have two characters. Both of them have pretty long range. Out of these two characters, which one usually has the advantage?
I know Link's going to want to shoot a lot of projectiles. He can utilize bomb, boomerang, arrows to kind of wall out his opponent. But Pit does stay alive pretty long. I know his upbeats are really great recovery. It just really works out how well the Pit probably spaces around all the projectiles.
So when you're looking at these characters, you have like central projectile versus close range versus speed, right? Would you say Link to me is kind of like a not middle of the road, but kind of like a good jack of all trades kind of character? Is that,
I guess you could say that. He has good projectiles. He has a pretty good recovery. He can move around the map pretty well. I would say he's kind of jack of all trades.
I saw that there was like these students were actively looking for Dark Pit. Is Dark Pit one of the more we'll call them OP characters? Are they often seen in tournaments?
As far as I know, I don't think so. I don't know, maybe just a fan favorite.
Just a fan favorite. I did see that there's a few characters that they're pining for, and Dark Pit seemed to be one of those characters that they were looking.
Yeah.
These guys are pretty evenly matched though right now. Looking at these teams here now, it looks like because we have a friendlies going on the other side. So what I will do here is switch over to our main TV with Link, and these guys are pretty almost spot on. This is going to be super close. We've got both of them. Oh my gosh!
I like to see Link try to use projectiles a little more to kind of wall him out.
He's pretty in close, right? He's doing. He was looking for that big smash, that up B. Oh, and wow, with the recovery.
Yeah, good recovery.
That's good recovery.
They're rolling a lot, though. I don't know if it's nerves or what it is, but there is a lot of rolling going on here.
A lot of what?
A lot of rolling.
Oh, what is that? That's like a dodge, right?
Yeah, basically.
You use it for dodging.
Yeah,
it's
but
the nervousness.
Yeah, but if you dodge a lot, it's easier to read like kind of where you're going, and it's easier to punish that.
Oh, gotcha.
So, yeah.
Yeah, Link here is looking to do some damage before he gets knocked, and.
Yeah, this is all additional damage he's doing right now.
Yeah.
Any little bit of damage is good right now. The longer he survives, the better.
Oh, that's a good hit right there for. What a good change. Oh, the bomb on the play, and he's gonna try and explode. Yeah, it looks like they're playing foosball with that bomb.
I think he did.
All right, we've got Link's still in there with 186%. He's doing a really good job of staying alive for.
And then again, this is final match for.
This is final match. Yeah, this is it. This will determine who wins this round for them. Now CCHS has been dominating pretty much the whole time, so this is the first time they've actually been contested like this. And there he goes. Finally, Link gets eliminated. Now he's gonna look to dominate early on with his invisibility. See if he can get any damage, and he does not. All right, we have Link still using projectiles.
Good up, he had a shield. Kind of just tell me get out of his space.
Oh, look at that. Okay, up B.
Oh, that's.
Oh, wow. Because you're still telegraphed, you're saying?
Mm-hmm. Up, he had a shield, good option. He's gonna throw that bomb, try to wall him off. Maybe off the recovery. Yep.
There it goes. That was good timing. Great.
Good reflect there.
So he's got Dark Pit on the ropes here. They're both pretty high percentage. This is pretty evenly matched. The way you look at it, these guys are playing really well. Again, 2 versus 2, or 2 points, 2-2. With that, Link has one more stock to win. If Link can successfully knock off Dark Pit here, it will. Oh, and was.
So it comes to game
not
5,
to be.
Last stock piece to game 5, last stock. Couldn't ask for anything better.
Couldn't ask for anything better. Game 5, last stock, evenly matched. Dark Pit versus Link. I'm gonna say it's hard for me to root against Link just because of so many good feels I have for Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
It's hard to root against the guy, but I don't know enough about the game to understand who's got who. Oh, wow. That was
Hard smash attack, but
good. That was a gamble, right?
I mean, it was a really big gamble. I think he tried to read the roll. So I think it's going to go to time.
It's going to go to time. That's sudden death. All right, we have a sudden death. This is our first sudden death. It's going to be first person to essentially hit here will sudden death for the win. CCHS versus and the knock coming from the Link. That was such a good game. Went all the way down to the end for the sudden death. Wow. Incredible. What a good.
With the up smash, nice.
And ends it with the up smash. That was for the win.
The pop-off is where it's at, dude. It is. That was a primo pop-off.
I was Rancho Mirage High School, surprisingly pulling through on that one and getting that victory for
that's a big
very,
that's a big
very
upset.
important. Yeah, that was first. Yeah, first versus the third place team out of 4 here. Yeah, that was an incredible match with the best ending.
I need you guys talk for a little bit. Don't say anything dumb. I need you to drink.
What did he say?
Wait, did he put it in? Oh, here. So I guess that pushes Rancho High to the next round.
2 ties. I think there's 2 tiebreakers with points. Three-way tie, I think, with points right now. So with the 3-way ties, or if there is a tie right now, it's best player versus best player. But I think if it's a 3-way tie, it's unprecedented. That's all I'm going to say. It's unprecedented. We don't know what's happening. Welcome to Smash 2020 CVA. We get hype. Hashtag we out of control. Hashtag esports. Hashtag PSUSD. Hashtag big only. Let's go, boys. Let's go. All right, so we got some friendlies over here. We're not going to watch that. Bunch of dumpsters. So we're moving on to the next round.
Might as well put it over the chat friendly.
We're going to put on the friendlies here. Shouters and gameplay. Stream.
Maybe try gameplay. Oh, that's good too, I guess. Whatever.
Just drag this friendly over.
That's border. Put that. We just leave it like that, it's fine.
Alright, so we got a friendly up here in the top right.
Double Fox, okay.
Double Fox, okay.
PS2.
So we got some dashing. We need to get some tilts.
Alright, we got an announcement, I think, coming up.
Announcements
So there's
coming
a
up.
tie for third and fourth.
Tie for third and fourth right
So
now.
Palm Springs High and CC High School You guys, no, Palm Springs High and Desert and Rancho Mirage will have a playoff because it's a tie. You both have
So
the
Palm
exact
Springs
same
High
amount
and
of
Rancho
match
Mirage High right
wins
now have
and
the
points.
same wins and
DHS had
points.
more match wins. They won 2 of their games today, so they by default get second. So
DHS right now is seeded for second.
Palm Springs High against Rancho.
And what's the seed for?
So line up your
First?
place. We're gonna do it right here on screen 1.
So
To clarify, this is tiebreaker.
All right, yeah, so
yeah.
Best 5 players.
For clarification, this is a tiebreaker. This is not for the semifinals. This is to determine what placing we get for the semifinals,
So
okay?
you're either gonna play the
So
first place team or the
you're
third-
playing
okay.
first place team or you're gonna play the second place team. That's what we're determining. This is between, again, Palm Springs High School and Rancho Mirage High School. So let's get up.
For what team?
Let's get the coaches. Let's do a quick Rochambeau and let's get this going so we can get to our. Yep, 5 versus 5, whole team.
All right, so we're gonna have 5v5. Don't worry, we got
5v5.
We got Van Helsing here who takes out the Count Dracula, and we got the Dracula on the comms. We're gonna keep it hot for you guys. We're gonna keep it lit. We're gonna describe it play by play.
Yeah. Actually, this fox over here on this friend looks actually pretty good.
So we got
And
a friendly
nice-
over here off to
yeah.
the right. We got some tilting, a lot of spacing. This guy, let's see, going straight to the ledge. Easy read to the up B.
So Rancho
How do you
is
make
Palm
this work?
Springs.
Don't waste something.
I'm not even gonna yeah. Anyways, okay, so.
A nice double jab up smash.
Double jab up smash. All right, so we got the big boss over here, the big tall guy. He's letting me know what's up. We're gonna deal this tiebreaker here. And yeah, we're just chilling right now, so yeah, keep watching.
You go to that too, I don't know. No. Intermission.
Intermission. All right.
Yeah.
Wait, so what's that?
Huh?
What's happened is I heard
We were on the comms. We were on the comms.
we have to do a time match, 1 game time match. So here are the score sheets. So everybody wants to look at them before we
Yes.
start. Yeah, last match for seeding. Then
1 and 2
then
and
it's
3
the
and 4.
next one. That's first versus last.
But is
for
it
the
seeded
final.
for first or seeding for?
This is for 3 and 4.
Oh, okay. So this is going to be for 3rd and 4th, and then 1 against 4, 3 against 2, and then we're going to bracket.
I think the next one's on. Dude, this is some weird double limb round robin. Like,
Okay, you guys Rancho. Feeling good? So they have 2 strong players. You guys have really 2 strong players too. Undefeated players. Look at that. So playing depending on how you feel is the right way to do it. No matter what, there won't be a tie.
how do we flip to this?
Right?
Oh, we don't have a canvas.
Okay. So
So
are you guys ready?
intermission right now. We're gonna do Rochambeau for this 3-4 seed between Palm Springs High and Rancho.
Where's that pin? The mix-up.
So Rancho's gonna pick first. They won the Rochambeau. We're gonna have Clay from Rancho first. Clay. Clay versus Terrence, and then Denzel from Palm Springs. The boy, I know he's got some boys in chat. Denzel, rep. Big ups to Denzel. And then we got Jonathan from Rancho, number 2. We got Alan third. Alan, A-L-A-N, like the wake. Be careful. And then we got Darnell and Jordan. We think. I don't know. We're overhearing, guys. We're keeping it. We're keeping it as we go. We don't want to let you guys down. Come on.
On screen 1 or screen 2? You guys care? Screen 2?
Let's get the best stream.
All right, screen
Best
2.
stream.
Right here, yep. All right. Ryan, get in there and get them all cleaned up and get them up there.
All right, guys. We got a game match over here. Let's mark away. Thanks, guys. Oh wait, I thought we were casting.
Get over there. You are not allowed to cast. What do you mean? Too young.
We're the like.
You're not allowed to cast unless you're 40 years old.
We're the actual players, though.
That is true. You do know more for sure.
That's not how life works. Unless
All
you're
right.
executive.
So
Actually, you can get in here. Actually, you know what?
we
That's
had
an
to
idea.
do.
Me and TT on the stream.
right, get on here.
We had to do a little bit of reshuffling here because we had a three-way tie between Desert Hot Springs, Rancho Mirage, and Palm Springs High School. The way we're going to determine the winner, because Desert Hot Springs did in fact have 2 more victories than anyone else, we went ahead and we're going to run to figure out the placing. Palm Springs High School is going to be playing versus Rancho Mirage High School for the tiebreaker.
This has to go fast. Eddie, it's 2:30. We have to hurry.
Don't force it. Don't force it. You're the caster, so I mean, you stream in real life, so I only stream for funsies. All right. So we're gonna try and get these matches going here real quick. Again, this tiebreaker is the 3v4 seed. Rancho versus Palm Springs High. Who we've got going first is, how do we switch this to just one full camera?
That is
the not the right one.
That's good.
That's good. We just need to switch this.
Click that little eye right there. Top, right there.
And then we're gonna hit.
That's good.
Okay, so we just got a big cam here, boys and girls. Hope that's okay. We're gonna get these controllers set up real quick, and then we're gonna dive in. So we got the Terror Bear and the Sheik. I believe that's Palm Springs High, and then we've got someone from Rancho. Shout out to Thick over there in the names. I saw him for a minute. You know, wherever he is out there.
All right, we got a serve, so we got a pretty good Ganondorf. So you actually play Ganondorf, right? So we could kind of give us better insight.
I'm definitely a Ganon main. I know a little bit. I'll tell you a little bit about the play right here. Hold on, we're just fixing this cam. So a little bit about the play, how Ganon's going to want to play against this guy. He's going to space him out. He's going to want to do a lot of neutrals. Just kind of wall against him, and then just set up with... I mean, really just, with those hard reads, I'm not sure that's the gameplay here from the Ganon.
I think Ganon just doesn't want to get gimped either by the Sheik. I know if he's off the edge, it's pretty easy probably for the Sheik to go out there and grab him, or not grab him, but punish him.
Yeah, Sheik's got a couple options here. Definitely a great tilt game for Sheik if he's going to play that way. I really think Ganon just needs to go in, be aggro with his side B, any of his B moves, and his aerials. And neutral. Neutral game's important here. Oof, we got it off the ledge. We got a little baby gimp there.
That was actually pretty good. He kind of chaunced him off the edge, kind of scared the Sheik, and wasn't able to recover after.
He's in his head, man. He's in his head. What do you say? He's a big boy. It's I guess it's actually Zelda here. We got the actual Zelda matchup. Ganon versus the Sheik.
Yeah, but no Link to Saver today.
Nothing. All right, let's see. Okay, he went for the low option, low recovery. Ganon didn't decide to punish that recovery. That was a questionable side B there from the Ganon. Ooh, right there. Okay, set up. I think he should have read the roll and kept it going.
Oh, but he's putting in a lot of good percentage right now.
A lot of percentage.
This is actually really good for the Ganon.
Well, how do you think the Sheik's going to kind of come back here? What do you think she needs to do?
I think the Sheik is making pretty good reads, but she's still kind of getting hit by a lot of these attacks. I think she's maybe getting out of shield a little too early, and that's what's punishing her.
Yeah, and Ganon's great at that. I mean, he's got that side B option. I mean, regardless if she shields, he can kind of be up in her face.
Yeah.
I think Sheik just actually needs to play a little bit more passive here. I think let Ganon make the mistakes and just play the passive game.
He's going for a lot of those command grips too. I think it's pretty easy. She should start reading that maybe.
Yeah. Because, I mean, he's just doing crazy grabs. He's just throwing stuff at
he
this
is.
point.
He's pushing buttons
just pure
right
disrespect, you know, for sure. And I think the Sheik's just getting a little bit in their own head, maybe. Oof.
But the Sheik is down to 1 with 40 HP. She really needs to kill this Ganon right now. That's
good. There it is.
It's a pretty big road to kind of climb back from, but I mean, it's a lot of side Bs and
just
a lot of B moves that I think the Sheik needs to start reading.
I thought she was going to jump into it. I was like, what? Don't do that. All right, so
another side B, yeah.
Yeah, this
is going to be down. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think I mean, maybe the Sheik's playing it right. Just try to bait out a move with that explodey bomb thing, and then but Ganon, man, with that neutral.
This doesn't look too great.
The glitter hand, man. The glitter hand on Doom. Oof, that's a punishable. That's punishable for the Sheik.
Yeah, that's good that she went for that because you really need to go for stuff now.
Yeah. I mean, that tells you that he's not in his head. You know, players not in their head. They're ready to go off ledge and really commit, which is definitely what you need to do. Ganon with the big boy stomp there to close it up. 2-1. All right, so we got Rancho right there with first game. What do you know?
Terrence won that one?
It's fine. I'll pull up my phone.
Slade? Yeah. Slade Rancho?
Oh.
What's fine? Yeah, okay, so Rancho has 1. Alright, so we've got Rancho right now with 1 over here. So we got Rancho, 1, and 1 win. Game 2 is Palm Springs High. Alright, cool. So we've got Palm Springs High over here. That's Pyro.
So next is going to be Denzel and Jonathan.
I know Denzel's got a lot of people in the chat right now, so big ups to Denzel. But Jonathan over here from Palm Springs or something like that. But we're going to keep it going. And from Rancho. And yeah, so we got the Link projectiles here. And then I seen the Pyro off stream. He plays
another
Ness. Another Ness player. We're going to see a lot of neutral A game, some bomb shenanigans, hopefully.
A lot of side Bs from Ness, and then hold them in that fire and kind of just throw them across the map.
Yeah, we'll see how this Ness plays. Some of them try to do the fire mix-up, but some of them are, I don't know, a little bit more in your face. I think he's a little bit more in your face here with the mix-up on the fire, but definitely Link's not afraid of that. So
yeah, I like to see this Link kind of throw a lot of projectiles. So.
Yeah.
I don't think that they don't do enough projectiles in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, teach them.
You got a lot. You got boomerang. You got bomb.
Play style.
I
mean, yeah, he definitely needs to wall. I know his last match he was not walling as much.
Because you know this Ness isn't going to.
This Ness is definitely not a passive Ness. So.
And he's not going to be afraid.
He just got in his head and scared him off the ledge. No gentleman here.
He's not going to be afraid to up
right
him.
He went with the disrespect. It's okay.
That is a small pebble shield.
That was not the play right there with that side B. Got some neutral A's. Miss with those little T-Rex arms there. A little space, a little stare down fest, stare down shield fest, power struggle, DBZ right there.
Ooh, I don't think this Link is a little afraid right now.
Yeah, I think the Link might be in his head after that suicide here.
It's a lot of. That's another up B.
Random up B.
That's 2 up Bs in a row now. Okay, we got good boomerang.
So we got boom booms. Yeah, he's feeling it. He's feeling it.
Nice.
There it is. All right,
good
neutral A. Okay, he's feeling it. There he is. Cool. No, this Ness isn't giving him enough space to try and.
Yeah, he's really playing aggro on him.
So he needs to kind of adapt a little bit. So you can see he keeps trying to get space to throw a boomerang and then try to go for another setup. These boomerangs are questionable in the face, but I mean.
Yeah, that's pretty close boomerangs to be throwing it right there in his face like that. It's
that
punishable.
was definitely a hard read shield. Let's see what he does here. He went for the low option.
We needed a tech toes.
Missed tech right there, yeah. Oh, Link, the grab out of shield, trying to do the low. Yeah, he's got that low percentage, so you know he's going to take control off that one grab.
And S wants to put as much damage as he could right now since he's up the stock. Any damage right here is perfect for Ness.
Yeah. All right, Link playing aggro. He needs to go in. I don't know. I think Link needs to maybe.
Ooh, nice parry up.
Maybe counter his aggression with more aggression. Just instead of using the boomerang, maybe use the arrows. Yeah, they're quicker. They're much quicker. You can wall with arrows.
Yeah, you either gotta either run away and create pressure. I mean, create the projectiles, or you need to counter their aggression with aggression.
Can you still do the arrow cancel, where you do short hop arrow to low arrow and it's instant, and it'll do 2 arrows at once?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen him do that, so even if that's possible, I'm not sure this Link even is aware of that. So. Ooh, and it just raw.
Hard re-roll and the smash. Yeah. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, so that was Palm Springs High. So we got a 1-1 here. We'll go to another tie, okay? Let's see what happens.
So just remember, this game can end in a tie. There's 5 opponents, so someone has to win here.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a winner for sure. Let me get my low back here with my lumbar. Hold on. Lumbar check, boys.
Posture check, everyone.
Posture check, everyone. Posture check. Let's all hit our posture button and reset.
Remember to drink your water.
Drink your water. We hydro homies in here.
Hydro boys.
Hydro boys for sure. Oh, okay. Sorry, we just had a disconnect there. Okay, there we go. All right, so
it's
we were talking about that. Yep, 1-1.
Yeah.
Who's the next teams for?
Next, go.
So next is
next
Ramel.
we're gonna have Ramel versus.
Oh, I don't know.
No, there's a lot of hands. Well, there's only 4 there.
Yeah, I think it's Wait, there's only 4 names, but Romel and Juan.
Alan.
Oh, Alan. Oh, I see what you mean.
So we got we know at least we have Alan.
Who? Time-wise. Who? There's 2 people going on. I'm saying for time.
All right, so we got Alan, obviously Palin, and then Otter CG is. Who's Otter? What's her name? What time is it?
It's 2:30.
No, you guys did correct 2:35.
Yeah, that's not that. Ramel? Okay. Okay, so Ramel, we got the boy Ramel on Otter with Wolf, and then Alan on the Bowser, aka Palin, aka Green Man, aka Bowser.
I think I saw this Wolf earlier. He looked pretty good. He has some combo game. So yeah, we'll see what he can do here. I know this Bowser loves upping. I mean, upping out of shield though.
This Bowser just like goes for the up B for nothing. So
that's the second one already within 10 seconds of the game.
We'll see right here. I know this Bowser's pretty aggro. I think Wolf just plays it back. I mean, he can really just neutral A poop on this guy.
He has like the strongest, like aggressive, character of the game.
His Nair combo setup is just easy sick versus this guy. He just needs to play miss input. He just needs to capitalize on those punishes.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a little bit of spaghetti nerves going on.
Yeah, a little bit of wiggle fingers. Okay, Rent.
I would like to see the Wolf go out there and challenge that though.
Yeah, we should
just a little bit.
That.
That's the second time, or the third time actually. The Bowser's jumped right out of getting hit off stage.
Oh,
so I think that Wolf could definitely read that.
Just tried to wave to it, which easy. So go Otter. Way to adapt to that. Way to read that mid play. Adjust. Yeah, this Bowser's gonna be side bean and slam a llama ding dong. This whole one.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, what a good read. Good read from Alan for sure on that guy. So then, all right, there's the up B on the ground. He just needs to get a little bit of space right here on this Wolf, and then just laser him out a bit, and then let him set up. I think. Yeah. So. Yeah. So definitely lasers. I want to see more lasers from Otter here. But I mean, I don't want to tell him how to do his game, but. You know, you got it super aggro, and you're trying to jump into that forward swipe.
Yeah, I feel like that down A that the Bowser keeps doing is really punishable too. I think once the Wolf starts capitalizing on some of those, some of these attacks, he's gonna kind of run away with it.
Yeah.
We'll see if he can make the adjustment to do that. And I think if he would have landed on the edge there, it would have been a lot better for him.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, good counter throw. Okay, keep him off the ledge. Just
Ooh, yep, there he goes.
Okay, there he goes. Yeah.
You needed to go for the ledge.
I want to see
there.
more of a tilt for the ledge game.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or I'd love to see him just turn, grab ledge, drop down, and neutral A. That's all he has to do to get that recovery.
I'm not sure how much priority LB has from Bowser, but I feel like it's not a lot. I'm pretty sure this neutral A would counter that.
Sick parry. Right here, jump with the neutral A, come back right there.
Ooh,
after the move.
that's a dead Bowser. That's probably a miss input. I think he double jumped and didn't mean to.
So Otter CG, Rancho Mirage. Otter's Rancho?
Palm Springs one?
Okay, Palm Springs one. Okay.
So that's going to be 2 for Palm Springs and
2-1 right now. 2-1, Rancho with the big one.
So Rancho definitely needs to win this. They don't want to go down, Again, there's no recovery after that.
So I think we're having, I'm going to say arguably Palm Springs' best player, the Game & Watch right now, versus Rancho. What does he play again? I'm not sure what he plays. Yeah, you can hear him off camera complaining about that buffered air dodge, but he was already down to stock, so we'll see. He'll get him next time.
So it looks like it's FD. I believe, yeah. So this is do or die for Rancho Mirage High. So.
Yes, sir. And then we've got the Jace with the Dark Pit. So I believe that's Rancho. And then corner is Palm Springs.
Wins this right here.
This is potentially a game for Rancho because they'll have 3 wins out of 5. So.
Yeah, either Rancho wins and we go to game 5, or they get the lower seed, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be definitely a challenge. I want to see this pig here. Just kind of wall. I mean, just play the neutral game, play the arrows. Just stay away from his up B. All he's been doing the whole game is up being out of shield. Turtle up B. That's what this guy just does. He's got one set. Let's see if he can adapt to it. What do you think, Mr.
pretty good arrows.
Mr. Count Jack?
Yeah, that was really good tech. I think he teched that. Or I don't know if he just bounced off the map there.
I think he bounced off the map. He had low percentage, but I definitely want to see
another parry.
Sick parry.
Nice.
I think without that parry, though, he would have towed. That was a good spacing.
Yeah,
He's
really great
spacing.
spacing.
He's catching onto it. I would like to.
He went for the down tilt, but that up B is it's a really good hitbox.
Yeah, it is really good. That up B covers a lot of options. It's got a lot, and then he can instantly cancel into that down air, and then
into many other things. But yeah.
They're kind of just playing footsies here, just kind of spacing each other out. Oh, that's a dead. That's a dead. Yeah. So Game & Watch wants to just put percentage again. Just stay alive as much as you can. Hopefully get maybe 20-30%.
Yeah, I just want to see this pit right now. Just kind of space them out, space out from the fishies, and then just get him with a smash, get him with a neutral A, and then set something up, or just grab. All he needs to do is shield grab out of it.
Yeah, this Game & Watch is playing. I think the spacing is really good for him. Like, he's playing good in neutral.
Yeah, this Game & Watch again. His bread and butter. You see it here. It's just that up E. And then give him the old Jimmy Turtle right there. What's up?
Ooh, another hard raw smash attack that's got punished again though.
It's definitely turtly enough for the Turtle Club. But I'd love if this went to a Game 5. It's looking hard. It's looking hard for this pit though.
Yeah. Now pit has to do what Game & Watch just did to him. Put as much percentage on because you know you're going to hit to that last stock and that's no good.
I just want to see him arrow him right there. I mean, he's coming in hot. Once he up B's, just space arrow and you know try and capitalize on his mistakes. So he's he's going to down. Oof. Give him a little.
Yeah, this Game Watch is playing just really well. His spacing's good. He's punishing
covering
all.
a lot of options.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely those moves.
You just got to be aware of the up. I think you just got to respect it and just give him the ledge maybe sometimes. Oh, that is weird DI. He went like way down. Ooh,
come on.
Wow,
So,
he went.
okay, at least he.
That was a really great play.
Right.
He went down there to fight
I'm
him.
gonna reset it. Let's see. It's looking rough. It's looking rough. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Oh, great from the pit. So now we got last stock
I think we got a
here.
little bit of overzealousness there from the Game & Watch, but
I
Game
think
& Watch going straight in. Good DI though. He finally got DI'd out of that option. Oh, he bucketed
he
him.
just ate all
Dude,
those
he
arrows.
Just bucketed him.
Yep.
Oh man. All right, so that was Palm Springs High with 3 wins. So that was the seeding. So Palm Springs High is 3rd, Rancho Mirage High is 4th.
I believe so.
So it's going to be between, I believe, CC versus Rancho and DHS versus Palm Springs High.
I'm trying to look at this. It looks like it's DHS versus.
Posture check. Posture check. Water check, everyone. Hide your homies.
All right. All right, so we do have the standings now, and this is what the last 2 batches.
We got some of the
of
boys
the day
watching
will
streams.
be.
Shout out to your big boys here. You guys want to shout out?
Versus Rancho Mirage High School.
Got some players here.
First seeded
CCHS
versus
Rancho
Rancho Mirage High School.
Make it
And
hot,
then
baby.
second place, Desert
What's
Hot
up?
Springs High
Say
School
who you are. Who
versus
is?
So my name's Ramon Tintero. I'm number 4 in Palm Springs with the Otter CG tag. I want to shout out to Lar, Reddy. They're all in chat right now. Probably they could be asleep right now, but I want to shout out the actual Palm Springs team for bringing us out. And I want to shout out everyone here with the production. Everything here is absolutely amazing. I love it here. This is what I needed. This is what I wanted.
Passion, we love it. We hype, dude. We're keeping it real hype. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So let's get on the
All right,
first
you heard it there
TV on the
from
main
the
TV
boys.
over here, CCHS versus Rancho Mirage High School. On the second TV over here, Palm Springs High School versus Desert Hot Springs High School. Get your games going.
Anyways, mics are hot.
Get
Sorry.
your profiles all set up.
That's
Let's
the
get
stuff
it
that makes
going.
me happy. I love hearing the passion from the kids. I love hearing the passion from the players. Shout out to the friends and family and chat's what we want to see. You know, this is why we bring this here to the schools. You know, it's not just about like playing games or whatever. It's about building communities. It's about building friendships, and you cross so many barriers here because you have so many different types of people, but they all come together for that one love. Big ups to Smash. One love, baby. What's up, Dracula? Stop trying to look at me.
I love it.
Love it. Yeah, so we're loving it.
So, all right, last 2 games, or last 2 sets.
So we're gonna do a little quick intermission here while we figure out these brackets, and then we're gonna change up the stream. We're gonna hit 2. We're gonna hit 2. We're gonna go back to the double streams, 2 games, and then we'll give you the hot potato commentary on both of them at the same time, side by side.
We have Alex versus Jason. CCHS Alex, Rancho Mirage High School, Jason. On the other side, Desert Hot Springs High School.
That's it. That's it.
All right, y'all. Welcome back. So we just want to give you some information first while these games are starting real quick. So the winners of these match, whoever it is, whether they were first seed, fourth seed going in here, the winners teams are going to represent Desert
Palm Springs Unified.
Palm Springs Unified in Riverside County for Smash, and then to go on to the bigger tournament. So without further ado, let's get this started. Click. Oh, yeah.
Did you change these already?
No.
Mario takes the first stock.
Yeah, Mario over here, he's going to have the tilt game. He's got that down B there. Pitt really can just punish with those side Bs. He's got his recovery. Hopefully he spaces him out pretty well. And
Yeah, Mario did a pretty good job with the combos. He a lot of grab, down it. John throws a double up air. He's going to wall him out a little bit with this water. Ooh, try to go with the read there.
Oh, and they both got back to the ledge. I really appreciate the fact that he went out and tried to go for that, that punish right off the edge.
Even though if you don't get the hit there, it's just going to be putting that guy's back of his mind. So yeah,
get that
he will be there. Yeah,
for sure. So random side throw off the edge. I just want to take the second view, the left-hand side. Desert Hot Springs versus Palm Springs High. We got this Yoshi over here and the Ness just real close, really playing the neutral game right now. They pretty much just each sneeze on each other and they die. And there you go, you got Yoshi with the first capitalization there. And then back over to the right-hand side, man. You've got...
Mario's staying alive for a long time here, put in 100+ percentage, dies, but he does a lot of good work there with the 100+ damage.
So Pitt here is just going to want to try and get some chip damage before he gets punished there.
Lets him sit in the shield and then kind of raw smash, or raw force smash.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. And then I'm thinking back here on the left-hand side with this Yoshi, I'm really watching this Ness. He's just trying to get in some damage here before he dies, which is just pretty crazy. Because that Yoshi, once he up B's, he's got that super armor there.
Looks like Mario 2 stocks, right JV3 actually.
Oh, JV3, yeah, JV3.
Who won?
Mario over here from CCHS. So next match we're going to have is Alfredo versus Clay. Alfredo CCHS and Clay Rancho Mirage High.
And we're still over here on the left-hand side with the double stock, plus 100 percentage. Oh, Yoshi's doing some great pressure off the edge here. But Ness makes it back, and now we're on the right-hand side of the screen with, great X from Yoshi. Double great X. Ooh.
Sniper. We got the sniper here with the Eggman.
I don't think that Ness is going to make it back. Great X from Yoshi.
Nice try. You hear the claps. Big ups. Show big respects here for these two players. Yoshi.
We'll see what Yoshi can do with this stock.
109 stock here. I mean,
if he just Egberts this guy for a little bit, tries to get some chippy damage here, really come back in strong. Oh, that just took his super armor away. That was such a good gimp off the edge. Because if you aren't aware, Yoshi only has that one jump and air dodge to really recover.
Yeah, he gets an up B, but it barely makes him go anywhere.
And you can wiggle eggs, but right there, he's
oh
really
my god,
reacting.
Yoshi with a great
hard
combo.
read! Whoa, with a hard read on that Ness. Sick. So, that was a DHS. DHS win for Nando on the Yoshi and Denzel with the loss from Palm Springs High.
So up next is going to be Tristan from Desert Hot Springs High, and for Palm Springs it's going to be Terrence.
And then again on the right hand side, we're setting up some last minute controls here. So it's looking good. It's looking scary here, to be honest. I mean, because right now
we got our match starting actually here on the right hand side with a King K. Rool and a Ganondorf. So yeah, this is definitely some.
CC High School is in first.
Yes.
And they're the #1 seed. Right.
This is
it is 4th seed. This is a 2nd seed. 3rd.
So King K. Rool already doing a pretty good job walling him out with projectiles.
Yeah, King K.
That'll kind of get in the Ganondorf's head a little bit if he keeps doing that.
You know, as a Ganon main, I dislike it sometimes. You really just have to play neutral game. That was a great air dodge. So random. But those sword options versus the K. Rool, he just has so much against that. I really am a firm believer of the walls in the neutral game with Ganon here. And Ganon's recovery is not the best.
Yeah, it's very punishable.
Ganon's Dracula over here. Big ups Dracula, you know. He knows how to... Ooh, he went for the commitment. I like it, though. I like it.
Yeah, but Ganon's... Ooh, that was a good roll, but it was a little too late.
With the stop.
And survivability with being a bigger character, like that heavier character. But you can't survive the second one.
And then on the left-hand side, we've got our match over here with the Bowser versus the Ike. Terry Bear is Palm Springs High. And Bob from DHS.
Yep, and as that's going on, looks like the stocks are even now on the right-hand side.
Oh yeah, and you've got even percentage pretty much too. You know, it's pretty much just going to be K. Rool spamming this for a little bit because he kind of walls Ganon's options a lot. Ganon just has to kind of come in between. Bob needs to in and out. Or he can just pull out the sword.
That's a good read. That's all it takes sometimes with Ganondorf is a good read and you're back in the game.
Yes, sir. I know all too well, baby. So, and then over here on the left, we did get a death on Terry Bear, who's on the Ike. This Bowser, I know this Bowser plays pretty aggro, and it's...
this Ganon is reads him really well. He kind of like dead zone off the edge there and forwarded air the King Gabriel to kill him. So that was really nice by Ganondorf. I feel like after the first stock, he kind of started reading him really well and kind of took over.
And then we've got, so that was a Clay on the Ganondorf who won from Rancho, and Alfredo from CCHS with a loss. So next up is Gesture versus Jerome from CCHS and Rancho. How about over here on the left?
On the left here, it's even stocks. Ike has a percentage on him, but I think looks like he's reading the Bowser pretty well. I'm not sure how the first stock went, but right now it looks like even though Ike has higher percentage, it looks like he's playing the neutral a little.
I think Ike wins the neutral here. All he has to do is just do his nairs and do a lot of nairs, a lot of A. And he can really just wall out this Bowser.
Oh, I feel like that Bowser's been doing that a lot lately.
Bowser, yeah. I mean, but Bowser just has to wait for him to mess up at the same time.
Yeah. Ike's recovery isn't the best. I mean, as long as you go out there and you kind of get a hit on it, he's kind of dead in the water out there after.
Bowser with the hard read.
That was a very hard read.
So
and now off the...
He charged it up. With the up B, that was a good.
That's probably Bowser's best option is the up B.
I think he does have to, do the trades in the air versus the Ike, and he definitely bit him. Get him with those big old vampire
So it looks like
teeth.
Bowser might win this. He was looking for another hard read there, but he's up a stock, 80%. Yeah. Bowser's a pretty heavy character, so
and it just really allows Bowser to play really aggressive. Wow. So aggressive.
He really went for that. But I guess you can go for that though, since you're up a stock.
He's up that stock. He's going for the head moves right here for sure.
Oh, that Ike with that holding it kind of zoned him out, yeah. But this is
random
too good
right
for
here.
Ike.
Oh, he went for the read. Ike's trying to
He's
get him off the
jump
edge
again,
a little bit.
maybe. Ike has a lot to come back from.
There it is with the forward throw.
Down tilt, maybe? Oh, he tried to do it with a hard forward smash. This might be it?
That's it right there. With the grab.
Yep.
There we go. So we got, that was DHS Bob.
So
DHS
DHS with another win by Tristan, and loss for Palm Springs. So DHS is actually up by 2 now.
1 win away. Yep.
So 1 win. But here on the right we have the Pikachu and the Ivy or a Pokemon trainer.
Yeah, and then, so back over here to our right-hand cam, CTHS versus Rancho Mirage High.
I didn't see the first stock, but it sounded like it was a GIMP. I know there were a really low percentage and there was some clapping in the crowd, so I'm pretty sure that Pikachu kind of gimped the Squirtle maybe.
Oh yeah, the Squirtle, yeah, for sure.
This Pikachu has a really good combo game though.
Yeah, this Pikachu is really good with the tilts. As long as, especially versus the Charizard, he can tilt up his Charizard really well.
That was a very raw side B from Charizard. Oh, with the down tilt, but nothing after, nothing to capitalize off of.
There it is right there, the setup right here. Ooh, he missed the hit. He went for it. Style points on that.
So that's going on the right. On the left over here, we got the Game & Watch versus the Fox.
Game & Watch versus the Fox for sure. One to watch over here on the left of this Game & Watch.
So Desert Hot Springs, this could be their ticket to the next stage here if they take a win. And Palm Springs is kind of fighting to survive off of this one.
We got Palm Springs on the Game & Watch, I believe. So he's definitely a good player. So
yeah,
if anyone can bring it back, for sure he can. And then over here, I guess jumping back over here to the right. This Charizard fighting for his life, man. Who's the stronger Pokey? Ooh, electric versus fire. There it is.
Yeah, this Game Watch over here on the left again, just utilizing this up B, and kind of comes back down with either neutral A or down A, and kind of grabs a lot of percentage like that.
Oh yeah, I'm glad seeing the hard commit from one of the players here, because I know once that Game & Watch has been on a roll versus a lot of his opponents, they kind of just don't commit. And I'm like seeing this Fox go really in.
And this looks like a stock here.
Ooh, with the Mario Kart pop-off right there from the Game & Watch. We like those. And then back over to the right, we got the Squirtle. It's one stock on the right-hand side, 13%, which is nothing. So it's a pretty even match over here on the right-hand side. And we're also at even wins and losses. So we're going to have another match after this for sure.
Yeah, this Game & Watch is just doing a really good job adding percentage here. He's up a stock. Yeah. It's not looking too good for Fox, but you never know. You know, he's Fox. He could always come back.
Yeah, for sure. He can down B those. That was a panic, I think.
Yeah, there's a little bit of maybe misinputs going on. I know it's kind of the stress here. Ooh, no one expects a double.
Yeah, no one expects a double for sure. Low key though, I do want to see a 9 from this Game & Watch. I would love to see that in this match. Oh, he's charging up the bucket, man.
Okay. So Fox evens back up, but he's a lot
Let's
of
jump over here to the
come
right-hand
back from.
screen. It's a high percentage game, both. Oh, with the Pikachu with the DI on point. It's pretty close, super close. That was a sick parry. Doof. Oh my god, the DI is crazy from this Pikachu right now. Oh, there it is. It's done. Rancho. Yeah. So that was Rancho over there on the Poke Trainer. Jerome with the win, with the clutch bring back, and then I'm so sorry to any fans out there, but I can't read the handwriting on his name.
Cheshire?
Yes.
But here on the left, Fox is on his last stock right now against the Game & Watch. Game & Watch kind of doing his bread and butter, his up Bs, and then kind of converting off of that. This is really big, but he smashes out of it.
He smashed out of it real good. Now he can just smash. There he goes. He heard it. He heard that you could side B that. Okay.
This is really getting really bad for Fox at 111% on his last stock.
Yeah. And there's the tilt. There's the side tilt right there. And that was a good game. Yeah, good job. Jordan.
Kept alive.
So it looks like Palm Springs High School is
still alive by the Game & Watch.
Still alive by the Game & Watch.
Yeah. So we're going to more sets on each one of these matches. Coming up next from CCHS is Alejandro and Rancho Mirage Allen over here on the right stream.
Yep, and on the left it's going to be Edward and Rommel. But on the right here, it looks like we're banning to. Actually, I don't know what map they picked. Looks like they went random, actually.
Yeah, random. And that's kind of one of the rules. If they don't agree on a map, they can pick random, and it's just going to cycle between the 5 that we have pre-selected for them. So that way, there's really just it kind of just evens that out.
Alright, so a Dark Pit and a Bowser. I think this is the Bowser that usually is this the same Bowser I think that does a lot of down airs.
This is the same Bowser. Yeah, he's a lot of neutral game, a lot of the down airs on the ledge, but also we do have a pretty aggressive pit here. Pits actually sets up really well with this heavy, and that bread and butter down throw with the A combo, the A buffer combo. So.
Really good buff. Oh, really good parry, but then wasn't able to capitalize off of that.
Oh, with a 90, with the JV 4-stock? I don't know. But,
I don't think we'll see that. They're pretty good competitors, so yeah.
It's a good matchup here. I think we just got to get into a little bam. This Bowser's definitely going to come back here.
Yeah, I mean, as a heavy, you can survive a long time. It doesn't take much for you to kind of kill a really light opponent like that. So.
And Pit really has not too many kill options other than his main smash attacks here. And then over here on the left, we did start. We've got the Mario versus the Link. And it's going to be pretty good. We're going to see a lot of bomb setups, or a lot of, hopefully, bomb traps and projectile setups. And this Fox is just going to give him pure pressure. And he's got the reflect, so it should be a pretty decent matchup there.
Yeah, and on the right, like I said, Bowser survives a long time. He's at 164 still. He's still alive, still kicking. Needs to add as much percentage as we can. Ooh, that was a really good up B. And he could probably punish this maybe. Gets a lot of percentage here.
There he is. But you know, I always respect when someone goes off the edge for the dumpsters. You know, you gotta love them.
Like I said, even if you don't get the kill, it's now that person has that in mind. Like, all right, this character will come out and give me. Yeah. It's just something else he has to. He's scared of.
Off the ledge game for sure. You want to play those mind games because that's really half this game is. It's spacing, adapting, and mind games. Always mind games, son.
So like I said, yeah, Bowser survives a long time, and he got up smash, but he did put a lot of percentage on, so he's one hit away now.
For sure. And then over here on the left, dude, it is
looking like a 3-star.
Looking rough.
CC High School cannot lose a game.
Yeah, it's looking rough over here. We've got 3-stock Fox versus this Link right now.
It's a big comeback, but I mean,
yeah,
with projectiles, you could always come with
high mountain decline here, and hard read up B. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that was a misinput. And we're on the board.
We're on the board. He's on the board, baby. He's on the board. Reset it. You got this, Link. The hard read there. Fox going ahead and capitalizing on that.
I'm gonna feel a really raw up smash coming up soon though.
He's gonna do a running up smash or something.
Right here.
Whack.
Oh, with
he
up
went for the
tilt.
tilt. Should just up smash out of shield, but look at the boom boom. Just reflect that in. There it is.
And there it is, the raw up smash.
Yep. Okay.
Palm Springs.
So Palm Springs keep it alive. So this is going to be a game 5 over here on the left. So winner on the left here between Desert Hot Springs and Palm Springs will go on to the next stage. So yeah, we'll see. It's going to be Chris versus Kai. So we'll let them set up and we'll see what goes on.
Let's move back over here to this final match. We got this Bowser with 2 stocks left and the Dark Pit on his last life here.
One more of those and he's done.
One more of those and he's done. So we'll see what happens here because I know that Bowser's got quite a grip and quite a couple options there to recover the center stage. Pit really just needs to get back into center stage, get back into his groove, and throw out some projectiles or just get
reach him coming down with the back air and takes the game.
That was Rancho. So that was Rancho right here with Allen on the win. So Rancho takes the whole set. There's no way CCHS can win. And that's crazy because CCHS was coming in on the 1st seed. Rancho was the 4th seed. So they're
huge upset.
That's a huge upset. There's a Cinderella story right there, man. CCHS. Most wins through all their seeding matches, and Rancho with the least wins coming to the upset. So Rancho will represent DVEA and PSUSD and RCOE. Big ups to Rancho, big ups to CCHS, Alex, Alfredo, Jashar, I believe his name is Alejandro, Elijah, all great competitors. They played their minds out. It was sick. Yeah, I'd love to hear from any of the boys on the team, coaches here in a little bit after the games. We'll definitely get them on the comms if we can.
Yeah, but we still got some more games going on here on the left. Game 5 here. Wolf versus a Fox. So we got a Spacies matchup.
We're gonna try and jump here cams just to get a main cam going on.
swapping around. There we go, guys. All right, so over here, this is the last game of the set. And then we'll talk a little bit more about the other matches, but we've got the Fox versus the Star Fox. Or I don't know why I'm calling
The Fox
Star
versus
Fox.
the Wolf.
Fox versus the Wolf. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, good sir. I
So
always
Spacey's
appreciate you.
matchup, yep.
Spacey's for sure. We love space animals. They have their feet amputated and they all have metal boots.
With
So
this
you guys knew.
strong down smash there, takes the first stock off the Fox, though.
Back to those metal boots, you know,
Yep.
they do a strong kicks, you know. The boy with the charged up read.
I see a lot of down tilts from the Wolf.
This Wolf is playing space pretty well. You know, you got to give a lot of space. I like that down tilt option. I wish you would buffer the forward smash or not the forward smash, but the nair. And there we go.
That was a
here.
random side B.
Just a random
Punished
side
him.
B and punished him. You know,
Another side B.
Fox really just needs to set up here, get his bearings back.
Yeah, he needs to jump in a lot of maybe neutrals,
Yeah,
a lot of
just
drills.
neutral short hat, and he
There's a
definitely
lot
needs
of
to drill.
things.
He can definitely drill. He can definitely drill up tilt with this Wolf.
Or he can.
MVP for Rancho.
Alright, that's your challenger.
So this Wolf is up 3 stocks. Is not looking too good for the Fox. Let's see, he could hopefully at least get on the board here and take a stock.
That was a sick parry. However, he was too close. He couldn't get out of that shield. And then let's see, hard read. Wolf trying to get the punish. I'd like to see Wolf do that side B to the ledge and hit him when he goes up.
Yeah, I feel like you go for that. You're up at 3 stocks right now.
Yeah, you go.
But it goes for another down smash and wins.
The pop off. So who was that? Who was that? So we got the Wolf, baby. That's the first match he won, and that's the only match that mattered. So
I think I saw Rancho be excited, so I'm thinking that this might be maybe Palm Springs.
Yeah, that's Palm Springs High. So, side stories here. Player lost every match. The boy Kai lost every match, all of seeds, and the one match that mattered, he made it. Kai, get over here. Tell me how you're feeling. Let's go. Just scream in the mic. Get it hot, baby. Keep the comms high. You don't have to scream, but just what's up? Feeling good? That's your first match.
Yeah.
The one that mattered.
I was kind of feeling like this isn't good because the DOCs aren't allowed, and I main Joker in violence, so I was kind of.
Yeah, he was gonna.
I was kind of
saying no jumps. You won. You won no jumps.
I picked up Wolf like a day ago.
But I mean, hey, showed out last game. You 3 stocked him.
Yeah,
3
stocked like 50%. I still can't believe it.
There's a little bit of Butterfingers, man. Congrats, dude.
I gotta thank Romel for the Fox experience.
The boy Romel. Yeah,
so practice a little bit. Practice a bit.
Good job.
Dracula and Jordan, let's go.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Thanks, man. All right, so we just had Kai. So all right, I guess here in a bit we're gonna have the boy Dracula, aka the Beast, aka Mr. Never Sleep.
Any good video game has a final boss. Our final boss is Dracula. Check him out right now.
Check him out on the stream.
Is Drum still here?
Game Watch just wants to play so bad. Look at him just posturing right there. He's just like, I want to play. I want to sit next to him. Oh god, these mics. All right, so let's give you guys another breakdown here. So this is actually a beautiful setup here. So we had the 3rd and 4th seed play the tiebreaker going into this last bracket, and both of which are going to be our new representatives. So Palm Springs High and Rancho Mirage High. The 2 tiebreaker Cinderellas are going out on top.
And to let it again, Palm Springs actually came back and reverse 3-0'd.
Reverse 3-0,
Desert
yeah.
Hot Springs. So that's actually huge to have the mental to be able to do that.
Yeah, and it took a lot. I think a lot of mind games. There was a lot of Butterfingers here today.
Yeah, there's a lot of rolls, a lot of random up Bs.
There was a lot of rolls, a lot of random up Bs, a lot of
random raw smash attacks.
Raw charged up smash attacks in the center stage with no one around. It was sick. It was a learning experience. We had fun. We're great. Everyone could be here with us. We're great. We're happy.
We're here to have fun, and I think.
Hey, come here, everybody, right? Dracula right here. Your chair, Dracula. Where's your chair?
So anyways, I guess, so you got the boy over here playing against, we got Dracula. He's coming into the cam. Hold on, why are we playing on this TV? We should be on this TV. I can stream this TV.
I'm just playing like...
Oh, silly?
Yeah.
Alright, well can we flip cam?
Yeah.
Alright, so,
More.
Does Thomas have a controller? Or aka Dracula, the boy?
Thomas is gonna watch them play one game.
Oh, he's gonna watch. Okay, so we got Dracula watching them play one
Dracula's
game.
the winner.
Okay, so I think we got, what is it, 2 MVPs?
Yep, so 2 MVPs.
Okay, so we got the
Jerome
MVP.
and Jordan.
So we got Jerome and Jordan, the 2 MVPs from both Rancho and Palm Springs High, and they're just gonna do a quick setup here, quick play, and then we got the boy Dracula ready, out for blood, right behind, breathing garlic.
Okay, so we're taking the MVP from our 2 finalists that are going on to RCOE. We have Jordan from Palm Springs High School.
Jordan.
And Jerome from Rancho Mirage High School.
All right, Jerome.
So
This is
I
a
think
friendly.
this is a friendly, but it's not a friendly.
We'll take on Count Dracula, our very own Count Dracula. Who's undefeated for the last 3 centuries? 3 centuries of destroying.
So again, we got Jordan over here from Palm Springs, and then we got Jerome from Rancho. They're just representing each other's sites. Just want to do a big friendlies, you know, get their egos up a little bit. They're feeling good, they're feeling hyped, and we're loving it. What is this? All right. So anywho. What is it? Poker Trainer. Okay, they're just snatching Joy-Cons. Okay, so I know the big boss man said this is a friendlies. This isn't a friendlies. This is the dirt, nasty, the sickness. Okay, this is for #1 spot. Okay, we're gonna keep this hype. We're gonna keep this lit. These 2 right here are the #1s. Okay, they're out for blood.
All right, let's hear it.
All right. So 2 MVPs. We got the squirt, and we got the Game & Watch with the annoying bell. And so we, off the bat, dude, we're going with a disrespect right here. He went for the just running up B, and then look at the Squirtle just running side B, and he's trying to do the slams, dropping bombs. Mom's spaghetti over here, dropping bombs. Okay, and then you got throwing the fish. Squirtle with the sick parries, up B out of shield the whole time. Squirtle needs to be doing a little bit more wave, a little bit more pivoting. I want to see some more pivoting from the Squirtle. I want to see some more of the wave cancel stuff. Okay, he switched to the Ivysaur and killed himself. But again, oh, the gentleman in the fist bump. Okay, they're feeling it. They're feeling it. Hype. You guys hear the crowd? It's getting sick. I told you. This isn't friendlies. This is for #1. We're keeping it hot, okay? So we got these guys here. We got the Game & Watch dropping fish. He's going to try to hit him with his he's going to slang the turtle on him. But guess what? Squirtle says, nah, I'm the real turtle. Get off my cliff, son. And then Game & Watch says, nah. All right, I got parachute. I'm parachute boys flying 9,000. All right, so, okay, high IQ plays. Let's see if he can keep it going. All right, nope, never mind. Game & Watch, though, look at him going off the cliff. Oh, he went for the disrespect, dropping bombs. But guess what? Ivysaur is really good at recovering. He just really needs to wall him with the leaf. That's all he's got to do. Wall him with the leaf. He's gonna just do 3 moves this Game & Watch. Okay, adapt. That's all this boy has to do. And here we go. Turtle McGee, and we're gonna get a down smash. Oh, okay, up B to the poof, and the cuckoo cuckoo. He's done. There it is. So, okay, so we're going back to Charizard. Oh, yeah, Squirtle. Squirtle's actually probably going to be the one here. I think Squirtle, because it fits his playstyle a little bit more. Ivysaur, really a little bit more campy. But anywho, so Game & Watch, trying to space him out, trying to just do as much chip damage he can on this last stock. He's catching those. And then, sorry, we got some stuff going off camera here. A lot of pop-offs. Ivysaur, yep, just keep throwing those leaves, baby. Just don't let him bucket you. It's that easy. Oh, okay, so he went for it. And then here comes the bucket. Oh, no, I thought. Okay, there we go. Whack. Yeah, that was an easy setup. Easy setup for the Ivysaur. That's his bread and butter for sure. So, Ivysaur could bring this back real quick. I'm not sure if he's going to want to switch here or if he's going to want to stay Ivysaur. Because if he's going to want to stay Ivysaur, he needs to get center stage. And it's going to be really hard versus Game & Watch. That was a good setup. He just needs to keep throwing the whips. There it is, over and over again. Ooh, with the slam. Ooh, okay. Game & Watch feeling himself for sure. And then, oh, that was the hard commit. He wasn't punished for it, which is good because this Game & Watch seriously just needs to land and get an up B. With the dumpster spike. The boy. Rancho Mirage, the Cinderella story. Bringing it back from 4th. Slaying they're giant. They were tied for. It was good. It was great. So now we got the Count Dracula, the Doom, the darkness.
Good job.
He's not even moving from his seat.
Now, are you ready to take on the Count? Are you ready for Count Dracula? That's Count Dracula.
All right, so.
Oh. That's the Count. That's not trash bag. That's the
All right.
That's the tape of dark dish.
Oh, there he is. There's the Count. There's the Count. We're keeping it naughty. All right. All right, so let's see what happens. No. Play a real stage. All right, hold on. We're getting it set up. Smash Town and City. All right, this is a weird match. All right, so we got the boy, the Dracula. Let's see what he's gonna name up. Oh, he named up as me. It is me, the one, the only, the one, the only. All right, so we got the pop off here. All right, so I already know how Thomas is gonna play. Thomas's space is. See, he's just gonna try and space him out here with these back airs and these cancels. This Squirtle, he's in his head. It's human versus the knight with a dumpster down smash. Everyone's being real quiet right now. I just want to hear some crowd with the neutral A. Thomas over here with the slam, the jam, the thank you ma'am. Look at, he just red, waiting. Squirtle though with a high option, he's coming back in. I want to see a little bit more of this neutral A from the Squirtle, playing a little bit more aggressive. There we go. Count Dracula on the DK with a slap. Didn't know that wave went through, but that's cool. Here it is with the side B. Boom, 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 boom. Squirtle.
Count Dracula's been around for quite some time.
A little footsies here. Oh, with a sick parry, Oh, he went for the running up smash.
Sunshine, you sunshine. No sunlight, please. No sunlight.
Garlic steak. See, he's got a garlic on his.
See, your back looks like she's garlic.
Oh, we got the smack talk from the kids. Oh. What an option.
That's a witch.
Oh, with the hard option right there. Ooh, that was great spacing from the Count.
That's one.
Great
One win.
Great spacing from the Count. Our smack talk's better because we have a PA system.
Yep. I think everyone's too young for that.
Ooh. Thomas, she keeps going for those dumpster dives right there. Oof. That was a rising up air. But, oh. Thomas with a random air dodge. Very uncommon from him. With a hard read, for sure. What a weird little monkey. There it is. Oh, Thomas. That was an easy. Don't let him do it. Don't. The sick DI. Show these kids how to DI. You know, oh, we tech those, Thomas. Where's your melee tech, dog? Oh, with the. Thomas just came back and said, nah, boy. Ooh. Oh. He's peeping that shield, dude. Oh, it's scared, keeping him scared. Thomas, you know he's rolling, baby.
Dracula undefeated!
King Kong ain't got nothing on Count Tomas.
Alright, that was sick.
That was good.
Alright. Oh, with the mic, with the pop. Sorry.
Alright, everybody, you know what? Thank you all very much. I'm really proud of everybody here. Amazing Smash Brothers players. So we're going to set up an inter-district Smash tournament to keep everything going, and we're trying to get Desert Sands and Coachella involved. And there's some good folks down in La Quinta and Indio and Shadow Hill. So listen to your coach for more information. And with that said, we'll be going out to RCOE on March 14th. Everybody be safe, have fun.
All right, with that concludes the end of our stream. Thank you guys for watching. For those that stayed, congratulations to both teams that qualified, and have a wonderful